Dallas-Fort Worth radar site's picking that up, and that's even further away. This looks like a significant tornado.
All right, guys, we're live.
This is an area
got some bad weather going on already.
Hit by tornadoes over the past few years, including Ida Bell. And this looks very bad. If you're
got a tornado in Clarksville.
If you're in this warning, the velocities are not as strong, so it might even be delayed. But the velocity, the CC drop there is huge.
Gotta get the stream set up real quick.
Velocities are also still very strong right now near Brownsboro. Same thing goes for the Storm West equipment. We got the tornado warning for Clarksville's been upgraded. I can't believe this is not PDS.
This is
right
an
now.
Urgent alert. A tornado
is it going PDS? It's probably going to go PDS.
A huge tornado right now on the south side of town in Clarksville, Texas. You've got to be in your safe place.
I think I'm live. Yep, good. I started going live 45 seconds
ago. If you have a storm shelter, you got to get there. If you don't have a storm shelter, get the mattress off the bed.
Trying to get everything set up, guys, real quick. I'm on the run here.
Until this tornado is hitting your town. It's also approaching Vandalia, Dilworth, Reed Settlement, Canyon, English. This tornado is about to hit Clarksville. It's literally going to directly impact Clarksville here over the next few minutes. This is as bad as it can possibly get for those in Clarksville. The debris field here is about 2 miles wide for reference.
I think we got everything up and working, yeah? Looks like we're all set up.
And we could, again, have a really significant tornado west equipment, and we just don't know it yet. This has already been a confirmed tornado.
Come on, man. What is this working?
Off the charts right now, West Equipment, Texas. For this even being, again, we're looking probably about 10,000 feet up into the clouds right now, but this is
trying to adjust my microphone bar.
West side equipment. It's about to go right over Lake Fork, which has, again, a lot of RV parks, and I think it's actually hitting that area right now. If we did not have a tornado,
there we go.
Very strong rotation on the west side equipment.
Getting it now.
We have a new tornado warning.
That's better.
As well. This is going to be for Callaway and Trigg County.
We got lots of tornadoes going on right now. This is not good. Trying to get everything set up still.
Just east of Murray. Rotation not looking super strong right now, but it could intensify over the next few minutes. Has a hook echo.
Tornadoes all over.
And as well as Donaldson and Canton. You know the drill.
Well, not all over. They're all in Texas, heading up into Oklahoma at the moment.
Basement, closet, or bathroom. Get away from windows and get on the lowest floor possible if you are in this tornado warning. I don't know what storm Matthew Capucci's on right now. Let me go to Matthew. I think he might have something.
We have 2 that are confirmed by the National Weather Service.
I don't have Matthew's tracker. There's a huge CC drop. There's a huge tornado right now going right into Clarksville.
Huge tornado going right into Clarksville.
That looks like a tornado right there.
Looks like Max has this thing alive. You kind of see it right in here.
That is a tornado. For a funnel, at least.
Need to get my pointer program working. Where is it? Zoom it. There it is.
That is a tornado right now in progress.
Alright, should be working now. Yep, I can draw now.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
It's a busy, busy day. I can't believe I actually slept for 24 hours after that stream last 2 days ago.
But he's currently on a tornado. I'm trying to get that information.
I'm streaming so long.
Does anybody have any idea where
We got 2 tornadoes here.
But he has a tornado right now in progress.
The ones I'm flashing right here in the purple octagon, these are our confirmed tornadoes on the ground by the National Weather Service. This one's going into Clarksville. This one's just north of Como, heading towards Saltillo.
Currently a likely strong, if not large, tornado right now, moving right through Clarksville.
Actually got a good look on these on both radars, I believe.
This is an emergency
PDS.
alert. A large.
All right, now it's
tornado is
PDS.
on the ground.
Just upgraded it to PDS.
He's on Clarksville. All right. All right, so Poochie
That's
just had a
good.
large tornado in
That was a
Clarksville.
nasty
This is
tornado.
now officially a large and extremely dangerous tornado for Clarksville in Texas. You need to be in your storm shelter, basement, closet, or bathroom. Get away from windows, lowest floor possible, and get to an interior room of your home or building. This is a large and extremely dangerous tornado right now that is just
Can't really see it that well from this radar up here in Arkansas. Not sure which one's best to look at it from in Dallas. I was trying to use them earlier, and they aren't really showing up that well. I think there might be a problem with one of the Dallas radars, but I can see it just fine from KSVHB. Yeah, that's like the local radar. It's not picking up anything at all.
Dangerous storm right now that is moving to the northeast and is actively producing a tornado right now. This is what it looks like right now.
We do have a fine from this Shreveport radar.
So Matthew Capucci is on the tornado right now in Clarksville. This is that tornado which
This one at Mount Vernon near Mount Vernon looks even worse at the moment.
Likely significant damage.
Here.
We've had a huge debris signature.
So we actually got this. He has on cam.
A live shot of that large tornado from Matthew Capucci. The debris signature has been huge over the last few minutes.
I want to see a 3D view of this monstrous storm. I haven't looked at any 3D views yet today, so I'm curious. How's everybody doing today?
This is a very dangerous tornado.
All right, for the folks at home, I'm pre-positioning. We have a tornado on the ground entering Clarksville, Texas.
Oh my goodness. See it coming right up through here.
We're going to go back to him in a second. We'll put him on right of your screen just in case he has that camera back in position. I do want to give you guys a couple updates. Rotation has continued to stay on the stronger side of things west of Tyler.
Pretty much, yeah, that's our tornado right there.
And Lindale. All right, and then the one west of Quitman, that rotation has been very strong still. And if we have a tornado, it actually might be a water spout moving over Lake Fork, and then would eventually move
There's our rotation.
Highway 154 here over the next couple minutes. Look at how strong this rotation still is.
Big old tornado.
A very strong rotation that is northwest of Quitman.
I don't know if we still have a debris ball or not, but they did. Yeah, you got one right here. Kind of contaminating the rest, but
so you need to be in your safe place.
this one's actually confirmed on the ground, and it is a public, particularly dangerous situation known by the National Weather Service. They're probably sending out amber alerts to everyone in Clarksville, and pretty much probably these guys up in Isabel too. They're going to be sending out alerts to Isabel because it's right inside the polygon. So we'll see how big Clarksville is. I don't know if it's going to be passing by it or had Alba pulled up not too long ago.
There might still be a tornado back in there. It still looks like we have a tornado there. It's not as large, but there's still a tornado there.
Clarksville, Texas. Oh my goodness, this town's so big. That's not good. I think that tornado's going right in that town. Oof. Let's actually see where exactly it's touching at. So that's our inlet. This is basically exactly where it's touching at. And it's going right through Clarksville. That is not good. It's even stronger right here. I hope everybody got the Amber Alert on time and got in shelter, because, man, that's directly on top of Clarksville right now.
Also, there is a tornado warning in Tennessee, which is going to be for Stewart County. It's just going to be for this storm that's in southern Kentucky approaching Cadiz. So be in your safe place. If you're
This one looks even stronger over here by Mount Vernon.
But we have a slew of tornado warnings.
Get a 3D view of the one by Mount Vernon.
Northeast Texas and also southeastern Oklahoma.
This one's completely raining here. Nobody's going to be able to see this one.
There's a new tornado watch, one of the smallest tornado watches that I've ever seen, for 3 counties. This is in eastern Oklahoma and also western Arkansas. That's going to be for Ozark, Greenwood, Fort Smith, and as well as Heavener. That is going to be for a couple of strong tornadoes being possible. Also, we had a report as of about 10 minutes ago on that
A
Clarksville
lot. It
side,
looks like it's trying to make 2 rotations, but the tornado would actually be inside here, going up through there. Looks like it's trying to pop out a second rotation out the back.
We have an area of development now on the east side of Clarksville.
Yeah, this is our tornado right here.
This storm as it continues to move northeast. We have a very large, broad area, but strong area of rotation that is currently tracking towards Talco and Bogota. So you need to be in your safe place.
No, this is in Texas, Eric.
I cannot believe we've not had
I think all of these are in Texas still. One might be getting close to Arkansas.
strong rotation here for a while. Heads up, if you are in
Clarksville's getting close to Arkansas. Well, no, that's Oklahoma still. Looks like these are going to basically be in the north part of Texas, just east of Dallas. But they're going to slightly cut through Oklahoma, then right into Arkansas. Kind of an odd place for them to be, huh? They might actually take a longer track through Oklahoma. Looks like it's going like this and through there.
So be in your safe place again if you're in this tornado warning. From what we know, the Clarksville tornado has again lifted,
But if you guys haven't seen yet, let me show you what our threat is for tonight. Let me pull up our SBC Outlook. So this is today's threat for tornadoes. We got a 15% here in the red, 10% in the yellow. I mean, it's got the yellow's really small. I mean, it's literally right on the outside of the red. The red's really big. And then we got a 5% here and a 2% in the green. I'm gonna refresh to see if they updated it at all. They did change it a little bit. Looks like they kind of made it face down more this way. Looked like before it was straight up. So that's our day one for our tornadoes. This one's gonna be for our. Sorry, this is from yesterday. Let me This is gonna be for our hail. Looks like we're gonna have a lot of hail there in Texas, Louisiana, and South Arkansas. And then let's go to our wind. Oh my goodness, yeah, Texas is gonna have lots of wind today. So wind's gonna be a much bigger part of this. Looks like it's like I'm gonna see it up here in Ohio, some nasty wind. Crazy how the wind's more the biggest wind threats real far north, basically in this whole 5-state area here, Tennessee, Kentucky, the area that got hit real bad by tornadoes 2 days ago. South Illinois, South Indiana, and Southeast Arkansas. And then our last one. This is, don't pay attention to this. This is from 2 days ago too. Basically our categorical for the whole day. This is where we're going to see thunderstorms today. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the tornado one first, or before we take off again. But this is where our big tornado threat's going to be today. Mostly, yeah, northeast Texas. Tiny little part of Oklahoma, and mostly Arkansas. And also we may see some stuff up here. It's really hard to say where it's going to start the weekend tonight.
We are expecting a tornado outbreak today. If you couldn't already tell, we've been live for not even an hour and 15 minutes, and we've had over a dozen tornado warnings, and we've already had about 4 or 5 confirmed tornadoes, at least. So it's already been a very active afternoon. If you have any friends or family that are in the track of these storms today, we're going to be providing commercial-free coverage throughout the entire day. So you can share the stream with them on Facebook, Twitter, those sorts of platforms, and we'll, again, keep you posted with the latest as we have a significant tornado outbreak that has started off in a very hot way. And I can only imagine what's going to be happening in Arkansas here.
GHT.
As we start to see some of those prefrontal supercells develop across northeast Arkansas near Jonesboro, and even some that are starting to develop near Hot Springs in west central parts of Arkansas. That's not the only area where we have a tornado threat. We've been monitoring a storm east of Memphis for a potential.
Not sure what you're defining by GHT. Can you spell the abbreviation for me?
So be mindful of that storm as it goes towards Henderson and Jackson. And here's that baseball-sized hailstorm. This has apparently been an observed threat of baseball-sized hail just southwest of Cadiz.
They still got this tornado, or the particular dangerous situation PDS warning on tornado over to Clarksville. Sure hoping they got all into safety. Man, that has some serious velocities there, guys. So we're looking at gate to gate, 70 miles an hour by like 70, 80, so about 150 mile per hour winds in the upper levels. really tight rotation. I mean, look at these two right next to each other.
Very strong rotation. This again, just moments ago, produced a large tornado, and it's probably about to drop another one, going towards Dilworth, Reed Settlement, and
Take another 3D view. Hey Lucas, how you doing, buddy?
With everything that's happening. So
Aqua, that's great. You survived, buddy.
that was very strong here for
I still have a lake in my yard.
that has been a confirmed
I cannot believe how bad it is. I have to walk outside in flip flops because it's either flip flops or like knee high boots because you're gonna get soaked.
concerning right now. If we
I literally have like 3-4 inches of water everywhere in the yard still, and it's raining right now.
tornado warning for Como in the next couple minutes, but if you're in Como, stay
A
weather
new
aware.
tornado warning has been issued.
That timing is bananas. We have a new tornado warning.
What in the world?
Hopkins County in Texas.
It looks like this thing's trying to produce a second tornado in the back because our tornado's right here.
West of Winsboro.
And you got this appendage down here with some rotation.
Get away from windows and get on the lowest floor possible as this storm moves to the north.
It's nuts.
What is PDS?
Tornado
predicting?
be coming down right
Tornado
here.
Situation, tornado. It's going to be this northern storm near Clarksville where we just had a large tornado, and we probably have a new one dropping. They're only issued again when we have large and extremely dangerous tornadoes. And that one in Clarksville, we had a huge debris.
That's
storm.
where our actual tornado's dropping down. That's where the strongest part of rotation is. The other part in the back had really weak rotation, but it's got some weird stuff going on with that storm.
In Red River counties in Texas, they're issuing this.
Yeah, I remember you, Aquaculture.
As this is a very
I don't know if you were in Canada. You know, you're somewhere up north telling me about all the rain and stuff.
Highway 82 here very
This
soon.
radar's GR2 analyst. I need to put a link to it in the comments, actually. Yeah, just Google GR2 analyst as a free trial.
As this one has a large broad area of rotation. Again, it's not strong right now.
It's like the most advanced radar that there is, but
Move to the northeast.
it's a little more
Concerning storm that is
less user friendly than other radars because I have to like manually connect to each radar, but I can also see like 3D views and I can take different looks at storms from different radars, but it also shows the interference, like this purple stuff. See, this purple stuff is interference. The thing I don't like about other radars, like I really like Radar Omega, but Radar Omega just basically takes out the interference, and it kind of you got to really pay attention to interference because it can throw stuff off, and you want to know when it's throwing stuff off. Like radars don't see stuff perfectly. They're shooting out the radio waves, and they're picking up all the the winds and stuff, and there's going to be it's just not perfect. You're going to have interference, right?
They're highly electrified. We currently have a tornado warning in Tennessee, one in Arkansas. We have about 7 in Texas.
We have a tornado warning in Tennessee. Oh crap! I gotta go up there. My bad.
One of those in both states, which is why
I got 2 other radars I haven't hooked up yet. Let me go to the Tennessee tornado warning. I'm completely sorry. You said something about Tennessee, and I was looking at Texas.
we've been live
Let me
for
connect to it now.
15 minutes, and that's when we got our first tornado warning was an hour ago. So it's been very active. All right, northwest of Tyler, Texas. The rotation is rain wrapped entirely. If we have a
Puerto Rico's not even in the threat tonight. I don't know if Puerto Rico's going to survive though.
Okay, this is
I don't know if they're going to survive Trump and Elon, but they might.
the warning. This is a radar confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado, I believe. Or no, this is radar confirmed.
I got too many warnings showing right now. Hold on, I gotta take all that mess off.
Northeast of Clarksville, Texas. This will be coming up on the Red River Valley and eventually going.
Okay, so this is the one in Tennessee. Ooh, man, that's got a nasty looking hook there, doesn't it?
To Clarksville near Dilworth and Reed Settlement, and it's going to be coming up on Briarly, and then it'll be moving.
What's going on, Unknown? It's nice to see you again today.
And then after that, it's going to be coming up on the town.
Unknown, you need to tell us about you, buddy. Like, where are you from?
Oklahoma, which was hard hit by a tornado. Literally,
You really want to be a moderator, don't you?
I'm pretty sure they were under a tornado emergency a couple years ago too.
A new tornado warning has
Man,
been
look at
issued.
that thing. That is a beefy looking storm.
Another tornado warning. This one's going to be for Wood, Smith, and Upshur counties in Texas. It'll pop up here in a second. We are already at 11 tornado warnings, which is hard to believe.
This is an emergency alert. A large and strong tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
All right, we have a new PDS tornado.
how big this thing is. My goodness. So we got another PDS tornado. Man, this thing looks really bad in Tennessee. This does not look good at all, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This absolute unit right here. This thing does not look good at all. And this is not on the ground yet. Like, you just see this monstrosity of a rotation right here. So it's rotating from like 10,000 feet to 40,000 feet already, and it's not even on the ground, I don't think. That's why I moved the velocities up. You know, it's not that strong yet, but it does have some really solid looking rotation all the way through it, but it's just not quite strong enough yet. As you see, the further I go over this way, this is where the strength's lessening. So it's just not that strong, but the rotation is there. Like, it's like, this thing's ready, man. If it gets any stronger, it's probably going to produce one.
Storm is moving northeast at about 35 miles per hour, so it is manageable to keep up with it. Jordan Hall's also on the storm. I'm going to go to Jordan because I think Jordan's actually not far from this.
I didn't make anything, Mr. Packer. This is the way it is. This is the way it's been since this came out in like 2010. I know, like, other people, like Nate makes his tornado warnings a different color. I just like the way that the person that made this app, leaving it the way it is, you know. I just like it that way. I do change my colors a little bit, though. Like on my, I do have some custom color settings for my radars and stuff.
Into the rotation right now.
It's kind of broad still, but it's there.
Jordan's on Highway 271 for
It's a nasty looking storm. Let me go back down to Texas. I want to go see this southern tornado or PDS warning.
We're going to put Jordan and
So these are our two PDS warnings right here flashing. This radar is not working good. Let me see if I can get a better view from this one here.
Right now we got one in Clarksville, Texas, just northeast of Clarksville, going towards Idabel, and we also have this one near Talco, Texas. So we have two PDS tornado warnings that are currently in effect. The other large tornado is going to be coming up on Idabel, which we are starting to see.
California hit
Once again,
a tornado hit California a few weeks ago. No, I didn't see that.
The velocity is again very strong on radar, just northeast of Clarksville. This will be coming up on Highway 2 or Route 259, and also to Idabel. If you know any friends or family in Idabel, Oklahoma, please make sure that they're in their safe place.
Shreveport's still our best radar on these.
Second iteration of
Two very tightly rotating tornadoes right here. This one still under PDS warning. But as you see, we got a lot of interference here. So this could be tighter together. That could be from the interference. So we don't know. But as you see right here, it looks like we're showing gate to gate right here at about 150 in the middle of that one. This one was rain wrapped before. It probably still is. So we got like a really tight rotation here. Then we also got the big, larger rotation here.
large tornado hit Clarksville right in the downtown area.
Unknown, you know, I mean, I know you want to be a mod, but like you
Different tornado. We had two
keep coming in here on different accounts over and over and just keep spamming. Like,
taken some pretty hefty damage from that.
I don't think it's going to work out for you, bro.
And we have a new tornado now that's going to be heading
It's not how you become a mod.
This is the second tornado that's happened.
We're just a little baby channel, man.
And so again, you wanna be in your safe zone with that tornado warning.
No, this guy, he keeps coming in here every time we stream. I don't know who he is, but he just spams nonstop.
That is southeast of Bogota in Texas. It is going
I feel bad for the mods that are helping me out because he gives them such a hard time.
And it'll be approaching Route 82 just west of DeKalb. So if there's still a tornado, it would likely be
But the tornado,
includes a Dollar General.
they rated the tornado that hit Bay and Lake City and EF3, but that was clearly the strength of an EF5 for a while. I made a video on it where we seen how powerful that thing was. 200 miles per hour plus for a while.
And as well as the essential
It's crazy how it goes. Like, the tornado didn't even hit Lake City dead on. It went like north of it. Yet it still did like EF3 damage, not going straight through it. Like, it's crazy how powerful that tornado was.
back over near Lindale and Mineola.
This is down in Texas right now, where the two PDS tornadoes are right now. These are both on the ground doing damage. One just went through Clarksville. The other one It's going towards Talco and Johntown. We should actually look and see. This thing is. I don't know if it's recycling. I mean, it's still got a really large, powerful rotation right here.
This one was tornado warned. It is no longer tornado warned. Just a heads up if you're back over north of Idabel right now.
So it looks like right there's our little point, our smallest point of rotation right there.
Towards Idabel. I don't think there are any chasers on this due to the road networks, but this is undoubtedly still a large tornado that's rain wrapped with how strong the velocities are.
I'm not seeing any CC drops on these, but they are confirmed on the ground by the National Weather Service. Let me I want to pull up these two towns. I'm sure they Amber alerted Talco, Johntown, and Bogota by now. They had to have. I mean, it's been in the polygon.
I'm to be honest, guys. I did not expect this many tornado warnings this early. And
12 inches of snow. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, I mean, but Mr. Packers, like I was saying, like we talked about this before, you could have an EF5 out in the middle of a cornfield, and it just basically, you know, breaks some blades of grass and gets rated as an EF1. It's based off the damage. I don't like the system. But that tornado that went near Bay and Lake City is the strongest tornado I've seen in the last 10 years. It wasn't that strong for a while, but it was extremely strong for a while. It's just the strongest I've seen on our radar. Like, what was that last EF5 they had back in 2011? I've actually pulled it up on this program. And the velocities on the tornado we saw 2 days ago looked worse than that one. Can't remember what it was. It hit a school and everything, like back in 2011. It was like our last really bad tornado. Like this.
Worst case scenario is you got to ditch your car and get into a ditch.
Talco, Johntown.
Traveling along Route 259. Idabel is in this tornado warning where we still have a large and extremely dangerous tornado. We have not had a debris.
When it hit Lake CD2, it was a little bit weaker. And it literally dropped down like right on Bay when it was the strongest. So like from Bay to halfway to Lake City was when I seen it. It was the strongest. I mean, if you guys were here, you've seen it. I mean, we were watching it live.
It is a PDS tornado warning for reference. But it does kind of look a little bit more outflowy than before. So not 100% sure on that storm right now. The rotation on the storm northwest of Tyler is completely rain wrapped. Going up towards Holly Lake Ranch. No indication that we have a tornado with this storm right now, but there is, again, still a tornado warning in effect for the time being.
Okay, so this is actually south of Clarksville. That's where we're just looking.
All right, real quickly, we're going to go back over to Kentucky and then we'll go back to Texas. Again, we still have a tornado warning in effect in Kentucky.
I'm going to find this spot.
Warning, I think for Stewart County and Tennessee.
Just going to pull it up.
This tornado warning is, again, a pretty impressive storm. And this is
Johntown, Texas.
We could see some of these discrete cells pop up, basically prefrontal supercells pop up out in front.
So it's not even really like a town. It's just a little like
Western Arkansas,
area.
Northeast Texas. So these storms need to be watched for too because we have a lot of wind shear available. This storm currently is not super concerning.
Bogota's pretty big though. My goodness.
Coming close to the Cadiz area.
I think it's going to go south though.
Still want to keep an eye on this storm because it's not just producing a threat of a tornado.
Pretty sure it's going to go south of Bogota.
Golf ball sized hail. So it is still a big.
Yeah, that's actually down here by Talco. The strongest part of rotation is down here by Talco.
As that continues to move northeast.
This is in Talco, Texas. We are here on the very northeast tip of Texas, east of Dallas. And these are both, are they still, yeah, they're both still, the two flashers are listed as PDS tornadoes by the National Weather. So this is like, the ranking goes 1, 2, 3, 4, where PDS is at number 3 ranking, 4 is the worst, is emergency. So these are confirmed as dangerous tornadoes doing severe damage. Particular dangerous situation. PDS. You can see up here where we got the ratings TORP. And then the highest ratings at TORE. It'll be in black if we get a tornado emergency. I want to see.
These are very strong still, right over Briarly. This is about to cross over the Red
This one's
River,
going to Talco.
right along it's going to be crossing over Route 259 here in just a few minutes as well.
Oh man, Talco's really big too. Yikes.
A lot of places. Again, this is not currently directly tracking towards Idabel, but it could always turn.
Not good, not good.
North or west,
I hope it like
if it were
it's
to
not on
turn.
the ground right.
But there is the McCurtain
It is rated a PDS tornado, but
Gemini Coffee Shop, and also the Idabel
it was
Coffee
confirmed
Shop.
on the ground a while back.
And as well as there's also a couple hotels there, including the Comfort Suites.
I
Idabel.
think it might be.
Again,
It's hard to say. So this is hail
likely
right here by Johntown.
tornado. This is still a
So this is definitely hail on the correlation coefficient.
dangerous situation. So that tornado is right now crossing into Oklahoma. Our other tornado, again, is very uncertain.
So
This is still on the ground.
our debris ball which should be right here if there was one. So this may not be on the ground at the time,
It'd be over the northeast side of Talco.
but it was on the ground.
412 and eventually going towards Route 82.
I mean, it still could be on the ground. Hopefully it's not though, just because it's right over our town, right?
If you're back over near New Boston, Texarkana, Gilmer, Lone
Regardless, these people better be in the shelter. I'm sure they got their Amber Alert.
tornado warnings in these areas here very, very shortly as these storms continue to track to the northeast.
My goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that right here. Yeah, this is I think it's on the ground. Look at that. That is so sharp. So the tornado would actually be right here.
Tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
All right, they have up
So it already went through Talco.
up here in southeastern Oklahoma. They've updated it.
You can't deny that. I mean, that's gate to gate shear right there. Right in here.
Still in a confirmed tornado warning, but it is no longer
See.
classified as large or strong, which is good news.
Maybe it just dropped back on the ground right there, right past Talco. Oh no, but we got interference here too, so that could be throwing it off. Can't say for sure that's on the ground with all this interference right here, but I mean, I'm sure radar Meg and all those other basic radars are going to make it look like it's on the ground. It's really hard to say because I mean, if you don't take that interference, your rotation looks kind of broad. I don't even know how to ban people, man. I could time them out.
There's reportedly still a tornado in progress heading towards Idabel.
24 hours.
Tornado still being confirmed via a local radar that is not public use, so we don't have access to it, and nobody does really. But it's really the National Weather Service and whatnot. They have access.
I'm not sure how you actually ban people on YouTube. When I click on somebody's name, it just shows
That's going to be crossing over Route.
put user in timeout, report, go to channel activity, hide user on this channel. I can hide him.
Southeast side of Idabel. So if it stays on
Okay, his messages will now be hidden. Okay,
Idabel is going to be in the path of this.
I think that's basically banning when you hide their messages. Yeah, I know. It's annoying. He keeps doing it every time we stream.
There should be no such thing as a private.
But this one looks really bad up
I'm
here.
actually gonna ask you guys this
Oh
real
my
quick, just
goodness.
Out of curiosity, we have a 50. So we're thinking about making a 501c. All right, we're thinking.
These
about
are both
making a nonprofit.
PDS warned. They're both considered on the ground at the moment.
I was thinking that we could actually, make a 501c.
That's a very, very
Like private radar.
tight velocity
Private radars, but
scan right there. But we do have interference on both.
public use. Would you guys be interested in that? I'm just curious. I want to get like a
I think it's just safe to keep these both PDS warned right now. Let's go back up to Tennessee. Is anybody concerned about any certain area that's new in chat? Worried about the area, about storms coming in the area? If you want, just type the city and state in chat, and I can pull it up and check it out for you.
That's one of them. So, but we are thinking we're probably gonna be starting a nonprofit hopefully this summer. So.
Oh, it looks like this hasn't dropped down yet. That's good. Looks like it's hook kind of falling apart though. This is up in Tennessee, guys. This is the one up in no, it's actually in Kentucky now. This moved it. Oh my goodness.
I'll have to tell our
2.57-inch hail reported in Callaway, Kentucky. That's huge.
once again, if you are just tuning in, we
That's
have a slew of tornado warnings.
pretty big storm. Looked like it got a little bit smaller.
Idabel, this is again a confirmed tornado that's going to be coming up on Route 259, moving to the northeast. Oh goodness, we have damage. It looks like.
It's like its rotation got really sloppy. It looked much worse 10 minutes ago. I mean, it's definitely rotating. You got I mean, this whole thing's just rotating. Got your red and greens everywhere.
He's in Bogota. And,
Just it looks a lot less threatening than it was 10 minutes ago.
But it does look like we have some level of damage here.
Yeah, St. Louis, I think that's what it did. Sorry you had to deal with that for so long.
Back to here. Okay, let's go to Lindale. Where's Lindale? All right, it's this storm. So the Lindale storm right now is doing a mesocyclone handoff. What that means is that we have a new area of rotation developing, and it is fully
Radar. This radar's not close enough to the storms yet. They look really wacky this far away.
And going towards Holly Lake Ranch,
Shreveport's still the best.
just east of Haynesville.
All right. We hid one of his accounts. Now we gotta hide the other one, I guess.
A few minutes going towards Holly Lake Ranch, just north of I-20 and off to the west-northwest of Longview.
He has multiple accounts.
Again, just kind of specify what a mesocyclone handoff is. This is kind of what it looks like on radar. We have one area of rotation back off to the west here. This was about 10-15 minutes ago. And essentially, we have a new area of rotation developing. So basically, a new mesocyclone is developing, an area of rotation aloft. And this is now where we're watching for a threat of a tornado. It's going to be moving right into Crow.
My assumption is that National Weather's keeping these on a PDS warning because of the interference.
That does include areas just north of I-30 near Talco. If we still have
Because they both look really bad, and you can't really tell what's going on with all that
pretty large area that we could have a large tornado
interference.
somewhere in this area, just off to the east of Bogota. It would be eventually coming up on DeKalb and Avery, Oak Grove, Annona, and as well as English here in northeast Texas. What is Brandon Coppin coming up on damage, or is he just? Oh, he's turning around. All right. Is this going to make it to Cincinnati, Ohio tonight or early morning? Cincinnati, Ohio, there's like a low threat of hail and wind up there. Not expecting much of a tornado risk. Little heads up, if you're back over either in northeast Texas,
Tornado should be up in here somewhere.
Missouri or Illinois, we do have an elevated threat here for flash flooding that is going to really ramp up over the next few hours. As a reminder, we do have a high risk of flash flooding.
It actually looks
much of Arkansas. This is our current high risk of excessive rainfall for today. This includes
think our tornado's here if it's still on the ground.
Eastern Missouri and also south.
I mean, it's still really strong.
That was my background. I need to change my background. It's so unserious. It's not even funny. All right, guys. All right. It's every monitor, by the way. It's not just that one. It's pretty terrible.
All right, I hit 3 of his.
Looks like Jordan Hall is getting to the leading edge of this.
Hit 3 of his accounts now, sadly.
Which he might be frozen. He's coming back, maybe. All right, we're gonna wait until he comes back.
They still have this one as a PDS.
Jordan Hall's on the leading edge of this PDS tornado warning now. We'll see if we can see something.
I don't see any rotation at all there now.
To it, looks like. Or I think he's on the leading edge. Let me double check his location.
That'd be right in here.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
on the leading edge of this PDS tornado warning.
Max is looking at him right now. Hold on.
Or if he sees something.
So this guy's right at that storm. And they don't see anything, I don't think.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Right side of your screen would be where we're looking. Bottom middle, right side of your screen, it looks like. A new tornado warning for Oklahoma. That's McCurtain County. That's that northern storm going towards Hatfield. We actually have a mesocyclone on this, a relatively small supercell moving northeast. You got to be in your safe place if you're in that warning. So that's what the leading edge looks like. Right side of your screen is where we'll be.
This one looks the worst at the moment.
On the PDS tornado warning again.
Takes you right in there.
North of I-30.
Still pretty broad, but so much interference. That could be why it's showing it. That's the one we just took a 3D view of. I want to see a 3D of this one up here.
Okay, real quickly, we need to go to. We'll keep Jordan. I'm gonna go bottom right here.
That's the 3 scans ago. You can definitely
All right. Back
see the
over to
rotation
Arkansas,
there.
we currently have a prefrontal supercell that's west of Little Rock and near Hot Springs. This is a pretty big
That's
concern.
what left of it.
Again, any storms that can develop that are prefrontal, so this is again well ahead of our.
All right, let's know what Max is saying real quick.
Western Arkansas and also eastern Oklahoma are going to be capable of producing tornadoes. So we need to really closely watch this storm that's moving into the north side of Hot Springs and approaching Hot Springs Village near Fountain Lake, again west of Little Rock. The velocities have been coming together a little bit over the last few minutes. We at least have a mesocyclone developing on this. If it can continue to build up in height, it will be capable of producing a more significant threat of a tornado. You can see the
Little Rock, I think he said. Hot Springs.
So this is at 50,000 feet already. So it is a very tall supercell.
Let me pull it up.
Hot Springs. And this will at least be producing some large hail and
Hot
damaging winds.
Springs,
Is,
Arkansas.
Up here pretty soon as well.
I think this is really close to Oklahoma. Oh no, that's like right in smack dab in the middle. So the storms that are PDS are right here. And they are heading that way.
No, okay. We have no update, by the way, on that person that was trapped in Clarksville as of right now, but we'll keep you posted.
All right, so I need to get a radar. I need to put that third radar up there near Arkansas. KLZK.
Area of rain raft rotation right over Horde east of Mineola. That's near Crow. Again, still a strong area of rain raft rotation that's currently moving to the northeast. That'll be coming up on Holly Lake Ranch and near Haynesville. Let's go back to Jordan. See if he sees anything right now. And Jordan's on the PDS tornado warning that's going to be coming up on DeKalb here soon. He's on the leading edge.
Okay. So that's that storm right here. You can see the triangles are national weather. It's like taking a close look at them right here. Hot Springs.
All right, we do have a quick update from John regarding that person.
Got a big chunk of rotation, that's for sure.
All right, so there are reports coming from local emergency managers that the person who was trapped is
Mountain Home, Elizabeth, Arkansas. I will check it out for you right now, Tammy. We'll take a quick look at the storm and I'll go do that for you. Oh my goodness, that is a monster.
We are back down to 4 tornado warnings. Might sound like nothing compared to what we've seen over the last.
That's a beautiful looking storm, I'll tell you what. It's pretty small, but it has like, you know, the perfect shape. The whole thing's just folding over.
It's this storm that's right here. Over Cadiz. There is a large lowering on that storm.
So looks like we have 2 spots where it's kind of rotating. Got one here, then one here. You can see a 2 down in here. That's how they're rotating. I mean, this isn't tornado warned yet, but you can see where it's really rotating. All right, let's go check out Tammy's area. Is that the mountain home that got hit by a tornado last year? I think one of my most viewed videos was a tornado in Mountain Home last year. No one was streaming but Evan Freiberger. Mountain Home. We got Mountain Home here, Mountain Pine, Mountain Valley. It's really confusing. I'll check Texarkana next. Oh, this took me to Idaho. Let's try this again.
We have a new report coming out of Eureka, Texas, of there being power lines down on the east side of Eureka. That is from a potential partial tornado earlier, but I think that was yeah, that might have been from a tornado earlier. There was strong rotation at that time east of Corsicana.
You're way up north.
Good shout out to the very generous super chat from Peter.
Okay, so I don't think we have anything in the vicinity right now.
Northwest Arkansas, nothing quite yet. I think Northwest.
I mean, we definitely have some storms, right?
Storm activity. If you're in the tornado watch, I'm not concerned.
Let me pull up the forecast for today, Tammy.
You're really on the cold side of these storms, so we're not really looking at a significant.
So today, Tammy, we have this is our chance for tornadoes right here, 15% in red, which is really high, which means it can be strong tornadoes too. And you're in this area, so you definitely need to be very weather aware today, Tammy. Watch me or one of the other streamers, and keep your phone close to you in case you get a amber alert. But there's the yellow's 10%, the red's 5%, and the green's 2%. So this is for tornadoes only. Right now, we don't have any tornadic storms in your area right at the moment, but it's probably going to get pretty bad up there pretty soon. And this one here is for hail. Looks like you don't have too much of a worry for hail. This one is for the wind. You're definitely going to see some nasty winds tonight. It's just basically for thunderstorms, which just doesn't really matter, because if you're in the red, yeah, this one don't matter. You got some nasty storms coming tonight. I actually see Mountain Home right here. Trying to see what radar would be best for me to look at Mountain Home with. I'm going to change to a different radar. It gets closer to Mountain Home. Hold on. Springfield, Missouri gives me the best view at Mountain Home, I think. So you definitely have a bunch of storms coming over Mountain Home right now, but right here, this bottom radar will show me if it's rotating. We really don't have much rotation yet. This one over here is starting to rotate a little bit more near Koshkonong. Koshkonong. This one's starting to rotate a little bit, but yeah, these over here by Mountain Home aren't rotating at all. I mean, for now, I'd just say stay inside. Don't be messing around outside, and just keep your phone close by. You can check in with us frequently, and if we get any tornado warnings in the area, we'll be sure to let you know. But you definitely are probably going to have some severe weather tonight, Tammy. All right. See, what about Texarkana? Texarkana. I know I've dealt with Texarkana many times. I just forget its exact location. Okay, so you're right on the border. Oh man, you're close to the stuff that's going on right now. All right, let me go back to Shreveport was our best radar for that area. Luckily, Texarkana, you're you're really close to the threat, but nothing's coming directly at you at the moment. But you definitely want to be really weather aware tonight too in Texarkana. You have 2 PDS tornadoes right to the west of you, but they're definitely going to go north. Kind of show you. See, they're moving north. This one might come close to you. This bottom one, it looks like it's going more east. Let's So these are going up this way. This one's going more this way. This one may come close to you, so you definitely want to pay attention. What's it? Who's in Jonathan Langley? Yeah, you're in Texarkana. So Texarkana's pretty close. This one might miss it, though. It's probably going to miss it. We'll see. We'll see here soon. All right, who was next? Isaac. Lebanon, Indiana. All right, so here's tornado or Lebanon, Indiana for thunderstorms tonight. And then let's go back to the tornado. This is the tornado threat for tonight in Lebanon. So it looks like South Indiana. Basically the southern half of Indiana is under the threat. So let me pull up Lebanon, though. See exactly where you're at. Yeah. Oh man, looks like you're just out of the threat. You're just north of Indianapolis.
I wouldn't say you're cooked. I don't know where East Mountain even
Let me pull up another radar over there.
No, you're not really cooked. I would say really the main concern right now in East Texas
Sorry.
is Supercell west of Longview.
So this one will
This
show.
one's going to eventually go towards Dangerfield.
I'm gonna move this one up over there real quick.
Lone Star. This is kind of the general area where we're watching for the Supercell to go. With the Mezzo handoff that
I'm just curious to see what's going on in Indiana right now. Regardless, this is all this rain that's been smashing me in Ohio today. It's so annoying. I got lakes outside. I think you're gonna be good in Lebanon. You might see a couple nasty thunderstorms late tonight, but I don't think you're gonna have any worries about tornadoes. But I definitely I check later on before you go to bed, depending on how late you stay up. I mean, there's a small chance, like we've seen tornadoes outside the prediction range before, but right now, I mean, you're up here, so you're out of the threat for the moment, and they're also going to update this around 8-9 o'clock as well. Right now, you just got rain showers in Indiana.
Mainly hail and wind if you're in the yellow. Can't rule out a tornado.
Oh no, that's not good. We just had a tornado in Lebanon, Ohio, like a week ago. I don't know how bad it was, but they said there was one. I was in my shelter when it happened because I was like I'm like 5 miles from Lebanon.
Hector, Arkansas. Where's Hector, Arkansas? All right, this is a little further to the north. So we have a new storm that has developed over in Hector.
This is the one we got to keep an eye on. Is this even severe warned yet?
Got a little area of rotation.
Yeah, it is.
Over the last few minutes. So this is a sign that our tornado risk will be increasing over the next hour here in Arkansas. We already got a few storms that are beginning to rotate.
I wish I had a drought, man. I'd do anything for a drought. I'm so sick of the rain, man.
It's very difficult.
We still have 2 tornado or PDS warnings right now. So these are both PDS tornado warnings right here by the National Weather Service. They are saying that there is a... Wait, where's the other one? Is there only one?
Let's go to Coppoc and actually see.
I'm showing 2 here. One in Oklahoma and one in Texas.
Coppoc is looking at right now. Find some trees. And wow, that is a beefy. That's a beefy.
Oh, the one just fell off. That's why.
Storm. It's near Tuckerman, Arkansas.
We got to get a better look at this thing.
Did not expect that behind the trees. This is
I don't know if they're leaving the PDS warning on this or it's confirmed on the ground. Does anybody know? Here we go. I think this is nearby. Oh my goodness. Look at that unit. It's like down here. That is a massive wall cloud. I'm not sure where that's at. Tuckerman, Arkansas, maybe? Yeah, I don't know if this is actually on the ground doing damage now or they're just keeping it a PDS warning because there's so much interference and National Weather actually can't see this storm at the moment properly because this is like the closest radar. It's so far away and has interference. The rest are further away. And like if I go up to KSRX, I probably won't be able to see it that well.
Again, if these storms can grow in height and mature, we're going to see
KLZK.
out of that storm. So we need to really keep an eye on that. Thank you, Rescue, for the super chat. It's me again. I wanted to let you know that my anxiety is greatly reduced listening to you in your live streams. What about Memphis, Tennessee? I'm not too concerned about Memphis right now. It was more of a conditional risk.
Yeah, I think National Weather's keeping the PDS warning on this just because it's so far away from all the radars.
Right now, it's been pretty minimal activity.
And these Texas ones aren't even working today for some reason. Oh, this one's working now. This one's working finally.
Connor bottom.
This wasn't working earlier.
Yeah, Connor has a pretty good view of that wall clad too.
And this one's showing rotation here. There's also a ton of hail, so that's going to throw off the CC.
30 minutes ago, thanks to you, I have a degree of situational awareness, which is
Got hail
help.
here,
Yeah,
so
was
that's
a
going to be
huge
from
tornado
that.
around Clarksville. We had a huge debris signature on that, and it looks like we have a new tornado in progress. So we have a new tornado.
New tornado in progress.
Near Crow and Angler.
Crow?
We have a debris signature right over the north side of Route 80. This is a confirmed tornado moving to the northeast. It is going to be a rain wrap.
Okay, so we have confirmed tornado down here.
Holly Lake Ranch, you got to be in your safe place. This is again this is a radar confirmed tornado moving to the northeast. We have a debris signature on radar, and it could be a large tornado. We don't know yet. It could at least be on the strong side of things. The rotation again is pretty.
It's not it. I don't think this is it.
Right over
Wait.
Route 80 is where this just hit, and it's now approaching Holly Lake Ranch.
I think this is it. Yeah.
This is also going to be coming up on the west side of Gilmer.
I can't see it from this radar, though.
At some point, again, this is our mesocyclone handoff.
This radar's not showing it.
Go more to the
Let's go back to Shreveport.
than our current polygon that is outlined, and then it'll eventually go up, perhaps even close towards Pittsburgh as well. So be alert if you're up near Pittsburgh, Gilmer, Ore City, Lone Star, Dangerfield, just south of.
Yes, in there.
This is a significant supercell that is actively producing a tornado.
We're showing this right here as the tornado. Yep. It makes sense. We have a tornado heading towards. Oh, goodness. Hold on. Right next to Hawkins.
All right. New radar scan.
Got to be like right here.
Tornado right now in Texas near Hawkins, approaching Holly Lake Ranch. They have issued a new severe thunderstorm.
Got to be this.
Stone, Van Buren, Searcy, Newton, Pope, and Marion.
That interference is really bad, though, guys.
Matthew Capucci is currently on a storm in Texas. I don't know which one.
This whole band of interference has got to be giving National Weather a really hard time right now. This is like completely rain wrapped too. This is such a massive storm. My goodness, look how big this thing is. This storm is absolutely massive.
Anybody know where Matthew Capucci is? We have a location.
Massive storm.
We're gonna definitely get a location track for him, but actually I can look at. Wait, I can actually figure it out. Never mind. I think I have a way. One moment, please.
Tornado should be on this side of that interference band, like right here.
To everybody other than Matt, but we haven't had Matthew Capucci until today.
Yeah, you can kind of see where it's. This is where it's the strongest. So it's coming down right here.
All right, Matthew Capucci's on the northern tornado warning. It's not on the
Let's try to.
So it's on this storm, but we have now a new tornado warning north of New Boston.
Yeah, this is it right here.
Coming up towards Winthrop.
This is what's leaving that debris ball right there.
Locksburg, DeQueen. You are now included in a new tornado warning, and it's the.
I mean, that should be valid because the radar's over here, and then the interference band starts right after where it's picking up the tornado right here. That should be our tornado right here. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can really see it now. Look at that. That's a perfect scan of it right there. See it right here. It's pretty strong, too. That's like 80 miles an hour by 70. So that's about 150 mile per hour rotation right here. It's a really strong rotation. It's got a nasty debris ball. No, this is definitely a strong tornado, but I think it's out in the middle of nowhere right now. Let's see. Let me pull it up. Hawkins, Texas. I mean, it's north of Hawkins. That might be in the middle of the desert.
That is what it looks like right now, though. We at least got a large lowering. If I had to guess, though, this tornado might actually be rain wrapped back in that curtain of rain there on the right side of your screen. Man, this is going to be coming up on DeKalb, Texas.
It's crazy if that tornado was just like 5 more miles to the west. You wouldn't even be able to see it at all with that big band of interference. My goodness, Hawkins is huge. Oh no. There's lots of houses and stuff out here. That's not good. And it's on the ground right now. Not good. That might have hit some people.
This is an urgent alert. A tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter.
Not good at all, guys.
All right, we have a brand new confirmed tornado warning, and this is a very concerning storm.
Not good
This is
at
the
all.
Holly Ranch storm. We have a huge
Not good at
area,
all.
very strong rotation right on the south side of Holly Lake Ranch, north of Hawkins. This is northwest of Big Sandy as well. You need to be in your
Yeah, this is in very northeast part of Texas.
Get to an interior room of your home or building. There is a large and strong area of rotation.
And it's completely rain wrapped. Nobody's gonna see it.
It is just crossed over.
They're gonna be getting slammed by rain, and the wind's gonna pick up and just sounds like a freight train's coming.
Lake Ranch. We actually got some homes, it looks like, here as well on the south side of Holly Lake Ranch. Moving to the northeast.
This is a horrible tornado.
We also got Lone Star, Ore City, and
It's a
Pittsburgh.
really, really bad one.
Dangerous tornado-producing storm right now, moving to the northeast. We are almost undoubtedly going to have a huge RFD surge on this north of Hawkins.
My goodness, it's getting big too.
Draft is bound to be strong with this as this continues to track northeast.
Looks like it's really populated up in here too. Looks like, man, this is a lot of populated country. Looks like there's lots of farms and houses out here.
There's a huge wall cloud. We got wall cloud mania right now in Arkansas. And we're probably about to see some tornado warnings pop up in Arkansas here soon. The one near Hot Springs is starting to come together a little bit. We got a broad area of rotation near the surface,
Little Rock.
close to the
Hold on,
surface.
let me go. I was just about to go back and look at Arkansas.
Begun to rotate a little bit, but mainly a hail and wind risk for now. The one
It's
that
Little Rock radar.
ridge. Got a lot
So the
of
threatening storms are just east and northeast of Little Rock. Actually, I don't even.
still is Texas, at least for now. I think Arkansas is going to start to see some big storms here.
We don't have any tornado warnings there yet, but we have some thunderstorms up here. But nothing like right on top of Little Rock.
Actually, some tornado supercells here not too long from now. The storm that you need to watch for if you're over in Texarkana is this one right here.
These are our storms moving up past Little Rock.
Could change directions as well, but it's generally going towards New Boston. It's generally going towards like the Texarkana area. This is kind of like the long-term path. It's a good hour, 2 hours away.
This one by Hot Springs Village looks like the most threatening one at the moment.
Latest radar scan still showing a tornado in progress near Holly Lake Ranch. So we still have a debris signature on radar on the south side of Holly Lake Ranch. It's going to be going to Shady Grove as well.
You see, this thing is really trying to put together a rotation.
Hitting a neighborhood,
I mean, it is rotating, but it looks like it's really trying to tighten it up, you know?
there are a bunch of homes here. And they do not look like big homes. Those look like trailer homes. That's not good. This tornado
So as it disappears, that's the stronger rotations that are still showing up. As I bring more in, that's the weaker the rotations are.
this road, this right
As you
here,
see where it's like right here, it's strong, stronger, and it's just really trying to put together something down through here.
whoever's there might be in a bad condition. That's a tornado hitting the south side there of that that trailer home park there.
No, I don't have the jet stream movement.
South there of Holly Lake Ranch. Again, this tornado is it could easily
One website that they did it, but I don't use it anymore. I don't know if I can get it.
Strong gate-to-gate shear. Strong tornadoes definitely in play. I would expect a PDS tornado though on this, honestly.
See if it'll let me pull it up.
We're gonna get a PDS tornado warning on this because the rotation's just that strong, and we do have a tornado that's growing in size. Our mesocyclone again, very strong rotation, strong area of convergence. The velocities going away from the radar are very strong
Yeah.
and going towards the radar. And here's the latest radar scan. It's significant. We got a big time tornado right now on the southeast side of.
It's the
Holly
jet
Lake
stream
Ranch. This
on
just hit
a
bunch of
underground.
homes. Unfortunately, there is a lot of mobile homes that are in this area, and this tornado just hit at least a few mobile homes on Sunrise Lane and Village Trail. You know any friends or family that might live on one of those streets? We just had a tornado hit that area. and it's likely a rain wrap tornado, so this is going to be very hard to see.
This really nasty tornado down here.
Rosewood and
Texas.
Shady Grove near 1002 Road. Which
Man,
approaches that
it's getting
way.
bigger.
Trying to see where Shady Grove even is on the map here.
Either the debris signature is starting to get worse too.
Got the Little Mound Missionary Church and Best
Thing's been on the ground for
also in the path of this.
5 minutes now. Looks like the debris is getting even worse.
Unfortunately, there are a lot of small homes kind of everywhere in this tornado warning, and really in the Holly Lake Ranch area. And now this tornado is coming up on the southeast side of Holly Lake
Good
Ranch,
Lord. Woo!
which is actually currently going close to a lake. But there are a ton of homes coming up in this area. The Meadow is a very populated community, and this tornado is going to be approaching that community over the next few minutes, just north of Glade Water.
What in the world?
Longview.
This is our tornado here, I believe. That hail? We gotta see a 3D view of this again.
Wall cloud. I'm aware. Let's see if we have any shades
Do
of
they
blue.
have?
This is likely a rain wrap tornado. Like there's almost no way
They have a PDS warning on that, I
we'll
think.
be able to see this. The velocities again are off the charts. I don't know how we don't have a PDS.
Oh my gosh.
This is
Oh my goodness.
easily it has to be a strong.
This thing is
tornado. We got a
massive.
big debris signature right now as of the latest radar scan. Velocities again very strong. We have a large mesocyclone that's very strong. And the winds are going to
This is like a really big tornado.
wind damage even if you don't see the tornado.
Not necessarily insanely strong, but it's big.
That we currently have for Holly Lake Ranch, Ronesboro,
I mean,
Rosewood, and Shady Grove.
a lot of area down there covered.
This is what Coppic is looking at right now. A lot of
Because you can see both velocities touching together right here.
Coppic is looking again at
Such a
this
huge
storm
area.
cloud up in northeast Arkansas. He's not on a tornado warning, but that is
At least it's not that strong. Like when I go up in the higher velocities, see it's disappearing. But it's big. It's a big one. Yeah, I'm listening to max velocity.
not going to get it done.
Always. I almost always listen to max velocity first.
So for those that don't know what that means,
Maximus
rates
velocity,
east and northeast
the
Arkansas,
meteorologist.
are 5. That's not that good for tornadoes. Like we need usually that's actually very bad. That's actually terrible. I mean, it's not good for tornadoes. Like it will not really help the storms there because basically what that means is that the
Howard, no, I'm focused on everywhere.
it's decreasing.
If you have an area you're concerned about, Howard, just type the city and state or
It's not gonna
county and chat, and I can pull it up for you if you're concerned about an area. That's mainly what I'm doing here. I'm just watching all over the place. But if there's people that are coming into chat and they're concerned about their area, type it in by all means. I'm here to help people out, especially if you got like weather anxiety and want to know what's going on. Because you sure you can't go to Ryan Hall or Max Velocity and ask you because there's 30,000 people there, right?
So we need to keep an eye on these storms. And actually, the one just west of Conway, we got rotation.
It's maximum velocity.
We need to keep an eye on that storm.
Canada.
Northeast.
About the furthest I can go up to Canada is like Toronto. I can't really see much further than that.
All right, on the latest radar scan here near Holly Lake Ranch, it looks like we had
Mammoth Springs. Let me pull you up.
By the looks of it, but we are likely going to see another.
Basically, if nobody's asking about their area, we're just looking at the worst tornadoes at the moment. Hopefully, there's no tornadoes, but right now we got quite a few going on, sadly. This one's actually got a PDS warning, too, right now.
At least aloft. Again, this is at least 10,000 feet off the ground.
This thing's massive, though. It's huge.
74 versus 70. I mean, that's if we got a tornado out of this, it would almost undoubtedly be a strong tornado.
Let me pull up Mammoth Spring.
Quick little update on our tornado warnings up in Oklahoma. We got 3 in a line right now. We have 1 in Idabel, or just outside of Idabel. We also got 1 near DeKalb. The one in DeKalb currently is a broad.
But I have like 4 radars going right now. Oh, Mammoth's pretty big, too.
Emergency alert. A large and strong tornado is on the ground.
I have radars going and I'll show you where I have radars going. Pretty much everywhere.
A PDS tornado
all around in this area right now. And I can move around. It's not an issue. But basically, yeah, 4 radars going in these areas right here.
It looks like it occluded, but I think we're about to see another big tornado on this. It's going to be approaching Gilmer, 154, going towards 2088 Road, and just south of Pittsburgh. We have very
Little Rock. I don't know if I'll be able to see Mammoth from Little Rock.
Storm shelter, basement, closet, or bathroom. Get away from windows and get on the
You're up
lowest
north
possible
somewhere up here,
floor.
right?
This is a very dangerous storm right now, moving to the northeast, and we could easily get a huge tornado on this in the next few minutes. This is again a radar confirmed large tornado. I wouldn't be surprised.
Just had somebody in Mountain Home not too long ago.
The storm itself.
So Mammoth is right. These storms near Mammoth right now, you don't really got to worry about yet. We don't have any, like, well, actually, this one's starting to look worse, honestly. You might get a tornado warning out of these soon. Let's take a close look at these. We'll see which way they're actually going. It's like this one's actually going towards the Mountain Home, too. So let's take a closer look at this one, because this one's starting to get a bit more rotation here. So, yeah, we do have some pretty nasty rotating storms coming towards Mountain Home now. Mammoth's more this way, right? It's a little more west. It's not showing up on this map. We have this storm here. I need to take a close look at this one because it's rotating. We got 2 spots. We got one here and here.
We do have a damage report coming out from the large tornado that hit Clarksville not too long ago. There is a report of a house that is destroyed on Farm to Market Road 909 from the local sheriff.
This is 3 scans back. But yeah, we got 2 rotations going. The storm. We need to take a close eye at this one. Keep a close eye on it. I'm surprised this one's not tornado warned yet, to be honest. They probably will tornado warn it soon.
And this is our PDS tornado warning. We have a very strong area of rotation currently moving to the northeast. Let's go to Jordan Hall real quick. He's looking at a really...
Yeah, I seen where you're at, but it doesn't show exactly on my map, right? Like we see you right here. I can't actually see. I don't know why it's not showing Mammoth City on my radar map because it's huge. You're close. If I see Thayer, if I can see Thayer, I should be able to see Mammoth Springs. There's Thayer. You're like right here. There we go. Now I can see it. I got to zoom way in. Doesn't make sense because Mammoth Springs are a pretty big city. Yeah, it looks like this storm is probably going to go west of you. Most concerning looking one. These storms over here don't look too concerning. This one does. It's heading towards Marshall. It'll probably get tornado warned at some point soon. It keeps acting the way it's doing. Look at these rotations. Oh, I need to fix my radar here. There you go.
So this is a significant tornado that is moving to the northeast.
Got rotation going all throughout the storm. This is looking really concerning right here.
But that's not a good sign. And the other thing is too, we had
this should probably tornado warn this.
Southeast side of Holly Lake Ranch. I do want to point out that this right here also could still have debris from the first tornado. So just keep that in mind. There's probably still a tornado here, but there could still be debris in the atmosphere from our first tornado because of how strong our winds are aloft. So this is obviously a very dangerous storm, but again, this entire area here...
It's broad, but it looks like it's really trying to tighten up right here.
About 8 miles wide, by the way. So our wind field here with both winds and going towards and away from the radar is 8 miles wide, going towards Gilmer.
Yeah, you see the two rotations we showed dropping down in there. It's both of those. 2 spots in that storm over White Spring. How about Ash Flat? Yeah, hold on, let me look it up.
storm past you. Idabel's no longer in a warning. There's another damage report from Millerton in Oklahoma that there is damage to trees and power lines.
Oh, you're close to Mammoth.
Road and US Highway 70 in Millerton, Oklahoma. That may have been from a tornado earlier.
Yeah, Ash Flat's looking pretty good too at the moment. You're definitely gonna have some,
We still don't have a debris signature, but if we have
say, juiced up thunderstorms coming towards Ash Flat. But the worst one here looks like it's gonna go west of you. But I mean, this doesn't mean like you're good for the rest of the night, all right? Because we have. Let me bring up the map again, right? This is our threat for severe weather tonight, tornadoes. There's a 15, red's really high. That's a chance for strong tornadoes, 15% chance in your area. So there will be more storms coming through Arkansas tonight that are going to be more concerning. It's just still kind of early right now. So you need to be super weather aware in Arkansas all night, right? You need to pay close attention to the weather. Keep your phone close by because they'll Amber Alert you if one's coming by. But yeah, this is just the beginning. The storms in Arkansas right now don't look that bad, but we're expecting to see much worse storms later on. All right, so yeah, just pay close attention. As you see, this was just a regular thunderstorm like 30 minutes ago, and it keeps getting worse. Luckily, these ones over here really haven't gotten much worse yet, but we're starting to get closer to the severe part of the evening. You see there's a triangle here. That's national weather actually like looking closely at the storm too, so they might tornado warn it eventually.
I think our tornado's gonna be right here.
This radar basically shows all the readings are taken on storms. Like they got one here too. They're looking at all these storms closely. Yeah, no problem. Stop by anytime. Oh, let's go back at that tornado down in Texas. Is it still going? Looks like it.
I'll have another radar scan here in a second. This is as of 2 minutes ago.
Still have a debris signature? Oh my god, that's such a mess. You can't even tell. What radar am I on? Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the Dallas radar.
This is what it looks like right now.
Back to Shreveport.
He's back over in northeast Arkansas with still a large lowering.
Look how big this is. That's insane. That's just nuts how big that rotation is. It's not like a hurricane tornado storm or something. Thing's almost the size of a hurricane. Oh wait, we got it. Hold on. This is northeast Arkansas. He said northeast Arkansas, and I'm not sure which storm it is, but northeast Arkansas. Look, he's looking at the same one as me. That's radar Omega right there.
All right, latest radar scan. Again, if we have a tornado, it's going to be coming up on 556 Road near Souls Chapel and Bethlehem. We have a new velocity scan coming in as well. We're going to check this out. And the latest scan is a little bit broad.
I don't think it's on the ground right now, but it's hard to say. This is our correlation coefficient that shows debris. We got it basically contaminated here and here and here, and that's from these hail patches. But the tornadoes, like, if there's going to be a tornado, it's going to be right in here. The center of the rotation. So this is national weather, checking it at all these different degrees, 1.2, 4,900 feet, 6,000 feet, 9,000 feet, 12,000 feet. They're checking the strength of the rotation up through the height of the storm. So I'm at a 0.3 angle. I can move it up to. This is I'm adjusting the radar, how far up in the sky it looks. You see it's rotating all the way up in the air. Yeah, we can also see it on the 3D view. This storm is just so big. 60,000 feet, man. This thing's topping off on the scales. This is a big boy storm, man.
But again, currently, none of these are confirmed tornado warnings. They're all just radar indicated, but we're still keeping an eye on them. It's actually a live shot from Big Sandy, Texas.
Go inside it.
Quickly go to this. This is Big Sandy.
Right up in
Texas.
here,
This
man.
is just southeast of the PDS tornado warning. We do have a little bit of hail and wind that's going to be coming through this area. This just to the west of Longview.
Some of the
So we'll be keeping an eye on that.
velocities. Yeah, see, it got a little weaker, but it's still there.
Cloud that we've been seeing back over in northeast Arkansas, back over near Swifton. Put Stormer back about a middle.
That is such a monstrous storm.
Archer is actually going to be coming up on this PDS tornado warning. He's going to be bottom middle of your screen. He's entering the north side of the warning.
I mean, this whole thing, it's just, it's like we see how big the rotation is. This whole thing's just twirling around right here.
If we have a tornado, this could be fully rain wrapped. Strongest area of
Unreal.
rotation.
Such a neat view of it.
Just west of Gilmer, east of Lake Holly Lake Ranch. Moving to the northeast.
It's a really good 3D cut out of a supercell, isn't it?
If we have a tornado, it would be approaching Highway 271
Just
south of
see it.
You need to be in your safe place if you're in this warning. And as a reminder, again,
So I want to see Poplar Bluff. We actually have a mod from Poplar Bluff. I don't know if it's here right now.
which stretches anywhere from Texas back even into the lower Midwest. It is a large area for today. Make sure that they're aware.
Oh
of
my
the
goodness,
situation.
that is not. This is looking bad, guys.
Already begun.
Look how it's getting much brighter here. That's not good.
Moderate risk of severe weather with what we've already seen in
That is not good.
Texas. It's a large moderate risk that's in place, and it's driven by strong and long track.
Oh, that is good.
Sadly gonna see more of that.
So it's starting to pick up like 110 mile an hour one-way winds up there now.
Have your friends and family that are aware of this. You don't have to
That's
be
really
aware of
not good.
it.
This could turn out to be a really bad situation.
All those platforms will be live all day.
This keeps getting tighter.
Covering
This is an emergency alert. A large
Emergency alert.
tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
All right, we do have a brain.
They still have this set as a PDS warning, but I don't know if it's on the ground.
A large and extremely dangerous tornado warning for those in Titus Wood, Camp Marion, Morrison, Upshur counties.
My goodness, this is such a monster.
Large and extremely dangerous
I don't blame them. They should keep it as a PDS warning, even if it's not on the ground. It's just such a big rotating monster.
We'll have significant damaging winds around this. We have a very strong RFD surge.
100-mile-per-hour winds on the backside of the rotation too. 110. And that's basically like an EF1 tornado the size of this area right here.
Around and north of Gilmer, approaching Route 271, and it will eventually go towards Ore City, Lone Star, and also.
Let me go to Poplar Bluff.
Rocky Mound is also in the general vicinity of this tornado warning. In a little bit, this is going to be going into Dangerfield, and long term, it's on track right now for Texarkana. And even New Boston is kind of in the general outlined long term path of this.
Poplar Bluff in Arkansas or Missouri? There it is, Missouri. Rain showers right now. Poplar Bluff, I believe, is in the big threat area today, though.
From what we've been hearing from some local news stations, apparently KTLV.
Yeah, Poplar Bluff's on the back end of the red zone today, so you definitely got to be super weather aware today.
Could be from our initial tornado, or it could be from an active.
Nothing but rain showers in Poplar Bluff at the moment.
But this is a huge rain-wrapped area. of
Maybe
rotation.
some
You can
thunderstorms.
see the spiral. You can see the inflow right here. You can see the spiral right here on radar. This is a large spiral. And the tornado would be
This one looked like it calmed down a little bit.
almost on like kind of the north side of that.
One in Little Rock. Near Little Rock.
Max
Lost a lot of
Archer,
its rotation.
tornado warning right now. We're keeping an eye on him.
Say it lost it. It's just broadened out a lot.
Once again, PDS is particularly dangerous situation. It means we have a large.
Go back to this absolute monster in Texas. Insane.
And we currently do. Even if we didn't, it's still a significant storm.
Rotation.
Quick update on Arkansas. We've been watching a couple of
It's like,
storms attempting to
I wonder how
rotate
many miles that is wide.
near Conway has weakened quite a bit. The one west of Little Rock looks a little bit
I mean, the
more
rotation's taken up like a fourth of this county right here.
at least for some hail and wind, a little bit of
It's
lightning.
insane.
But this is starting to rotate a little bit. We got a little
And
bit
it's heading towards Betty,
towards
Betty,
Perryville,
Texas.
and that will eventually go towards the west side there of Conway. And seconds after I said they'll probably issue a warning. We've had a lot of crazy callouts today. Another tornado, another area of rotation.
Buddy needs a man. There's houses all up and down this road, man. They all need to get in shelter.
Area of rotation, but that could eventually produce a tornado as it moves to the
Coming right for Betty.
Here's that severe thunderstorm warning, by the way.
Near Gilmer too. Oh, Gilmer's huge. I bet the people in Gilmer have a really good view of this storm right now.
Area of rotation still.
Probably not. It's probably raining like crazy there. Probably starting to get really windy here on the west side of Gilmer too.
About 6 miles from the center, it spans out. That's about 6 miles of an RFD surge and inflow going into the storm right now.
Hey, Jonathan, right here,
According to
right here, if we're going to see like 200 miles per hour plus, you're going to see pink touching white on my mile per hour setup right here for SRV.
So, expanding on
Mine
the
doesn't have the black setting.
mobile home,
This is a custom one I made.
potentially based on
Basically took the lower velocities and made it like a dark cruddy green color and put the stronger stuff up higher so it was much easier to see the stuff that's rotating, you know.
being
So you can see all the cruddy green all around here, and then the rotating part really shows out of it.
Clarksville in Texas. Did I say Tennessee?
Well, the SRV is basically an averaged version of the velocities right here. It's basically averaged out all the velocities inside the storm into one. That's what the SRV is.
Max Archer, bottom middle of your screen, is about 5 miles, I think, from the area of rotation. We're going to keep a close eye on him and see if we can see anything. There has been reports. Is Freddie McKinney on this? I don't know where Freddie Freddie doesn't have his thing on. Let me check real quick.
This is GR Analyst
He is not. He's in Arkansas.
2, GR2. I'm going to put a link of it in the description, by the way. People have asked me that a lot. I'm going to put it in the description right now.
Is now crossing over Route 271 on the north side of Gilmer. If you are in Gilmer, this does not mean you get out of your safe place. We have a huge RFD surge right now coming into Gilmer, which means very strong winds are likely.
GR Level X is the website.
But this tornado, if we still have one, is going to be hitting the Dollar General, the Cedar Ridge Beer and Wine, the Betty Volunteer Fire Department, in addition to the Russell's Diner, which is in Betty, which is on the north side of Gilmer. It's a little community here near right along Route 271 near Union Hill. So if we have a tornado, it's hitting all of those buildings pretty much. It's hitting, again, Russell's Diner. It's hitting the Betty Volunteer Fire Department, the Dollar General. So there's a lot of stuff here. There's also multiple homes. It's actually a bit more populated than you might think, but it is it's a pretty decently sized town there. A bunch of people there live along 2088 road. RFD is the rear flank downdraft. So that means the winds that are pushing out from our
Still at it. I'll be back in just a second.
And so those are really strong going to Gilmer, Texas. And this will be coming up on Ore City. Look at Brandon Kopic right now.
GR Level X is the website.
This is not Brandon Kopic. This is Brandon Kopic. Look at his view right now. That's storm up there.
I'll actually pop it in chat too after I save it on here.
Looks absolutely crazy.
It's neat, yeah, because you can completely customize the radar. Make it look how you want it to look too. Man, this is looking really rough, guys. Woo. Do we not have anybody on this storm? I don't know if that's in the Texas one. No, that's the one near Little Rock, northwest. Little Rock is kind of quiet right now. There's one storm that looks a little threatening, but
Just heads up, north of Longview, Texas, 38,000 people are in this tornado.
one that we just saw on the screen there is this one the guy's chasing right there. This one looked a little more concerning up here near Marshall and Leslie a while back, but it looks like it's calmed down too. I mean, it's still rotating in multiple different spots. like right here
Tornado again would be right over Betty.
and up here, but it's not looking any worse than it did before.
Talking to Brandon, that is Connor.
Ah, no, it's still looking pretty concerning up here by Marshall. Take another look at the 3D view of it.
We still have 2 other tornado warnings. These are going to be in southeast
Little Rock
Oklahoma,
itself
Arkansas.
is like clear skies at the moment.
Is going to be again a potential tornado threat, and as well as some large hail. Currently not seeing a whole lot of rotation. These storms have been overall weaker over the last little while. This is really the main storm though to watch for. Be the one near Winthrop. This one still has a little bit of an inflow and a little bit of a hook as well. The problem that it has, I do think, is that it's outflow driven. So as long as it stays outflow dominant, it's not going to have as good of a chance at producing a tornado.
This is like the closest thing we have to our rotations here.
Now west of Little Rock near Perryville, it's going to be going towards.
It's not looking too bad at the moment.
Along that I-40 corridor, definitely be weather.
Looked worse a couple minutes ago. Yeah, Little Rock's like nothing on Little Rock right now. But yeah, there's probably going to be more storms forming over the evening. We'll see what happens. Yeah, if anybody just new came in, we definitely need to be worried about pretty much most of Arkansas all night, because we have a severe threat for tornadoes in Arkansas tonight.
And this one actually has a hook on it. So we need to watch this very closely.
Pretty much every storm that's going to form here now in the future, the next hour, is probably going to start rotating.
Here, bottom right of your screen is a view of that.
We only have 3 tornado warnings right now, actually. It's good. Calm before the storm, I guess.
Look at this storm, man. This is unbelievable.
Oh, wow, look at that. I need to take a close look at that. Which one's this?
Such a large area of rotation.
So this one don't look bad, but this one's looking, you got a nasty hook protruding right here, and we got
Unbelievable.
pretty strong velocity on it. Near Jerusalem and Cleveland. Yeah, this might get warned really soon. Really tight rotation right there.
That Brad is currently in the RFD, and that is
A new
significant right
tornado
now.
warning has been issued.
Did they just tornado warn this one right
We
here?
have a brand new tornado warning that is going to be in effect for Van Buren and Conway counties in Arkansas.
I think they just tornado warned this storm, guys.
Moving
Not showing up yet.
35 miles per hour. So if you're in the tornado warning, seek shelter, get away from windows.
No, Jonathan, it's a free trial. It's not a free app. That's a free trial. Dang, did they raise the price? Is it $250 now?
Why is it not popping up?
I paid $200 for it
Going towards
several years ago,
strong area of rotation.
or
Towards
4 years ago.
in Arkansas, just to the west of Fairfield Bay. And very strong rotation right now, moving to the northeast, right along Highway 95.
Yeah, they tornado warned the storm right here. I was just looking at. Not good, guys.
Another area of rotation.
So it's getting worse in Arkansas already as we speak. This is north of Little Rock. It's kind of heading towards 2 people we just talked to in chat, Mountain Home and Mammoth Rock. It's over here, or Mammoth Spring. It's kind of heading in that direction. So they definitely need to be super radar aware at this, or weather aware the rest of the evening. Maybe we'll get lucky and go right through both of them and go nowhere either one of them, right? This storm is very concerning looking. I'm going to wait and do a 3D scan because it's a little delayed and I want to see what it looks like in about 5 minutes.
Back to the 3-cam view here.
I don't know how long the free trial on GRL Level X is now.
Lamar County and Paris. I don't think there's really much happening up there near Paris. Again, just some strong storms. If you're basically behind this line,
But I know it has a free trial.
done with the tornado risk, at least for the next few hours. There will be another chance for significant severe weather, though, as we go into tonight in the overnight hours. Once again, Brandon Kopic looking at a large wall cloud in northeast Arkansas.
Yeah, a good cheap radar is
It's a storm that is beginning to grow.
oh, what's
It is
called
rotation.
Radar Omega. I think I paid $8 for that on my phone.
We got a large lowering still on this storm. We need to keep again very close eye on that one. That's going to be moving into southeast Missouri. Poplar Bluff needs to be on alert.
So this one's going towards Poplar Bluff. He says it needs to be on alert. Poplar Bluff's way over here. Talking about this storm? Yeah. All right, I got to put another radar up over here, guys, because these storms are getting worse all up through here now. I'm going to take my Texas radar and put it over here.
And the rotation has broadened out quite a bit over the last few minutes.
So I don't need that radar.
We still do have an area of rotation, which again we could get a tornado anywhere in this storm. So
Connect to the one in
Midway, approaching Lone Star. If we've had a tornado, there would be damage near Betty, near the Dollar General.
Paducah.
So there could be damage there.
Oh, that's going to be close enough. I'll try Memphis.
Probably talking about significant wind damage out of this storm as it continues to approach Lone Star.
All right, Memphis has a pretty good view on this one near Pocahontas. So one of the chasers we just seen, I think, is on this storm heading towards Poplar Bluff. Doesn't look... Ugh. Well, there we got the interference, so we can't really see. I don't like Poplar Bluff. It's in a radar hole. There's really no good radar to see Poplar Bluff with. I mean, I think Paducah's the closest. Yeah, sure. Let me pull it up now.
We mentioned this a moment ago, but the rotation exists even in this little cluster. We have like 2 different areas of rotation. One west of Clinton and one near Route 65. This will be tracking towards Mountain View. So if you're in Mountain View or just outside of Mountain View,
Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
You need to be in your safe place, get away from windows, and get on the lowest floor possible.
Man, yeah, I think you're in a pretty bad spot for tonight. Let me pull up our... All right, so you're in the yellow, so you're definitely going to be need to be weather aware tonight. You have a 10% chance of tornadoes in your area. Let's see what it looks like right now. Actually, Paducah will tell us. I believe so. You're not too, you're just slightly northwest of Paducah, right on the border. So right now, you got clear skies, but this one that's heading in, is in Pocahontas heading towards Poplar Bluffs coming your way later on tonight. So you definitely want to pay attention to the weather, see what happens. Right now it's clear skies temporarily in Cape Girardeau. Probably in the next hour and a half, 2 hours, probably make it there, maybe less. Everything's this entire storm system. All these storms are rotating right here, and it's kind of hard to, kind of a bad view from the radar. But you see reds and greens all in here. Especially this one in the middle here is really rotating. Let me go back to Little Rock. Actually, I haven't checked the Texas one in a while. That one in Texas looked really bad. Oh my goodness. He's so big, guys. This one gets the record of the biggest rotating storm I've seen in the last couple of years. So big.
I'm trying to be fully transparent, guys. All right, every storm chaser that we have costs.
I mean,
it's not free. All right, I'm just letting you guys know. So I cannot pay for every chaser. It's almost impossible. But we are working on something with Brad. We're gonna hopefully work that out next week. So. But Brad's out of signal right now anyway. So we've been relaying reports from what we've heard.
My goodness. This thing's like a mothership. Absolutely unreal.
There's a report of a lot of debris falling just north of Gilmer right now. This is on the PDS tornado warning. There is a report of a lot of debris.
Oh my goodness. Look how strong we got 120 mile per hour one-way reading right there. Keeps getting stronger slowly. We got like 100, 110 in here, 120 here. And this thing is just, it's like a small hurricane.
Even if we don't have a tornado, I do think we're probably going to get a new tornado warning going up towards Dangerfield. So be ready for that if you're.
This is up in the air too, what we're looking at. I don't know if it's going that fast on the ground, but man, this thing is a monstrous. Just massive rotation in the sky. I want to see the 3D view of it again too. After that, let's go look up at the one in Arkansas. This whole thing. Woo. It's just like, this is just so big. Like this is just the size of a normal thunderstorm right here. This little area, right? This thing is so big. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is absolutely enormous. I mean, it's beautiful too. Like, this is a beautiful looking storm. I know it's up to no good, but that just looks amazing.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, let's go back over to that one. Just got one a little bit ago. Oh, both. There's 2 warnings up here now. That continues to stay tight. That one's pretty tight too, right here. So both of these that were rotating earlier, they were both warned now. Scotland, Clinton, Denard, Old Lexington, they're all heading up that way. We have a tornado that's going to be right down in here. It's nice and weak still, at least. Oh no, I messed it up.
Let's go quickly back to Arkansas. Let's check out those tornado warnings again. The storm that's northwest of Little Rock near Conway.
Our rotation.
Hail and wind. There is a little mezzo on that, so we may see a tornado at some point down the road. The storms that are up near Clinton, once again, have some stronger rotation.
The second one's right up in here.
At some point, going towards Clinton, Arkansas. Clinton is a little bit more of a populated town out here, so if you're in Clinton, make sure that you're staying away from windows, lowest floor possible. Rotation's also been on the stronger side of things near Leslie, going towards Mount Olive on the west.
Hey, thanks for subbing, Aviation.
I still really think this Pocahontas storm going towards Poplar Bluff needs to be watched very closely. Depending on how this storm evolves, which again, the lapse rates are very weak up here, meaning that the temperature's not decreasing very much as we go aloft. This storm, if it's able to get into a more favorable environment and the lapse rates do steepen, it could become a big problem going towards Poplar Bluff. We've had a large lowering on it for a while. Confidence obviously isn't really there right now that it is going to produce.
Talking about this storm right here.
Future, but it is a storm that we need to watch for. They do have a tornado possible label on it currently, heading in the direction of Poplar Bluff. So we're going to continue to keep that in mind. All right, we're going to get a new tornado warning here at any point.
So it's concerning, but the area that it's in is not that favorable.
A new area of strong rotation near Lone Star. So a new tornado try to drop on the storm.
That was Maximus Velocity, the meteorologist. He's about to be. He's about to graduate meteorology school.
Yeah, we're going to put Jordan Hall bottom middle. Jordan Hall is approaching this storm right now.
But he knows his stuff very well. Trust everything he says.
Jordan Hall's right now just south of Dangerfield, so he's going to be coming up on this here over the next few minutes. Or he's on the west side of Dangerfield.
I say it's pretty calm right now, though, for all these scary looking storms.
Thank you, Maddie, also for the super chat. I appreciate that from Australia.
Just a whole bunch of threatening stuff at the moment, thankfully. Nothing's actually on the ground, I don't think.
He has no signal. He's had no signal for, I think, like 15 minutes. It's hard to get signal depending on what.
The one down in Texas is still a PDS warning, which is basically a big threat. Like, basically that warning's for a tornado that's on the ground doing damage, but I think they're just keeping it there because of how monstrous this thing is. It looks like it's getting a little sloppy now. It's not as much as a rotation, but more like a rectangle or an oval. But still really tight right in here. Maybe it's trying to form it right here. 53.7 miles per hour at 4,138 feet.
We still have a PDS tornado warning. Again, this is mainly now for Lone Star, Pittsburgh, and Ore City. They haven't updated this tornado warning in about 10, 15 minutes now, or 25 minutes. The last time we had an update on this tornado warning was 25 minutes ago. So, again, I don't think there's a tornado on the ground at this exact time. We have not had a debris signature. But if we have a tornado, it'll be approaching Lone Star. Bottom middle of your screen, that's Jordan Hawley. He's coming up on this storm right now.
I think we're looking at 2 spots now. Yeah, National Weather's marked 2 spots of really bad rotation at this point. Now that it's kind of taking an odd shape. They're looking at this one really seriously. They're measuring it all throughout the sky.
No problem, Phillips. Hopefully you stayed safe there in Ore City. Storm barely off to your north. You shot the bestie with a very generous super chat.
A new tornado warning.
New tornado warning.
I'll check that out in a second. We do have a
It's raining really hard in St. Louis. Oh no, I'm sorry, bro.
along the Arkansas
Tell the
and
flooding to go away. No more flooding, please. Earth, stop flooding us.
placement of this tornado warning, maybe?
Does anybody else have some really flooding yards lately?
Right now near Route 59. We'll have to watch that. Might turn into something. Our new tornado warning is going to be for Nashville.
Our toilet won't even flush sometimes, like the septic tank's full.
If you're in this warning, get away from windows. Lowest
I mean, it'll flush, but we gotta like
your room of your home or building. That is moving northeast.
be
That's
careful with it.
history of producing a tornado.
Won't want to go down sometimes.
Actually looks like we have some rain wrapped rotation right now over DeQueen. So there's actually some rain wrapped rotation into Queen, Arkansas right now that's traveling to the northeast. I had somebody ask about Pine Bluff. Pine Bluff currently not really in a risk for severe weather. I'm going to be honest, I think Pine Bluff is more going to be geared towards like after sunset. I don't think you're going to see much between now and like 8 or 9. So I'm not too concerned right now about Pine Bluff, but we'll continue to watch it closely. And the Lake City tornado is a preliminary EF3, maximum sustained winds of 150 miles per hour. And that was our tornado emergency that we
I want to look at those warnings over here. We haven't looked at those in a long time.
That was the first tornado emergency we had. We actually had 2 that day.
Just need to take a radar over there. St. Louis.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
We have once again
I think you might.
This is for Randolph County in
You're up here, right? I don't know how severe it's going to be there tonight. I know you're definitely going to get some thunderstorms. Let me see.
That is all the way back up here. This is the north.
Nah, you're out of it. You're definitely out of the severe weather, but I bet $50 you're going to get thunderstorms tonight with extra rain. Yep. You're definitely going to get lots of rain, unfortunately.
I'm pretty sure every chaser that was on this actually went away from it, which, again, I'm not entirely sure this is going to produce a tornado, but it could become a big concern as it goes in the direction of Poplar Bluff.
I need to, yeah, I want to go look at these other storms, man. It's kind of bad. I haven't even looked at them in a while. I have to pull one of my radars over there, and I don't know which one I want to take because I'm using kind of all of them at the moment. Fort Campbell.
Across this entire area right now, it's really foggy.
Yeah, I can take Fort Campbell. I don't need this one.
Unless these are old.
All right.
These are live, right? Yeah, it's pretty darn
I
foggy
want
down
to
at
see
Poplar Bluff.
KSRX. I want need to see this radar.
We'll also get a new tornado warning in a moment for the Doniphan area, assuming that
Fort
the
Smith.
National Weather Service here are on the page, on the same page.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this thing's really got a big, large rotation, too. I think this was the other one that was PDS warned an hour or 2 ago. These are just tornado warnings at the moment. No tornado on the ground. They're just warning that it could produce one.
There's going to have to be a new tornado warning here in a moment because this storm is about to go towards Linden.
You've already had 2 inches today? Oh, my goodness, man.
Expect some type of warning. Jordan
We got
Hawley
more
is
coming?
closest to this,
Actually, let's go look at St. Louis right now.
for one of our chasers.
It looks like all these storms are coming for St. Louis tonight.
I'm currently in Wayne.
So, like, all these severe storms are going to be just thunderstorms once they get to you. So, you're probably going to get a ton of rain today. Oh, my goodness. There's no end in sight, man, for St. Louis. You're going to need a boat to travel in St. Louis probably soon. if not already. I want to see the flash flood warnings, actually. Let's turn these on for a minute. Oh, my. All these green polygons are flash flood warnings. St. Louis is going to be in at any moment. Man.
Camera on US 65, the interchange. This is the supercell right now that's coming in just west of Little Rock that has a mezzo on it. We can't really see that hook. The hook is going to be more to the left. I'm going to check.
Hey, Cape Girardeau. There's a very high chance of a tornado in Cape Girardeau tonight. I don't know. Well, let me rephrase that. There's a very high chance of tornadoes being within like 50 miles of Cape Girardeau tonight. But we don't know where exactly these thunderstorms are gonna form and where they're gonna travel, so it's really hard to say. But Cape Girardeau is definitely in the threat tonight. Cape Girardeau, Missouri, right? I think he was in here earlier. Somebody was asking about Cape Girardeau earlier. Yeah, I checked Cape Girardeau not too long ago. Yeah, just make sure you check in every couple of hours and keep your phone nearby you all day long for Amber Alerts. Because if there's one coming towards you, there'll definitely be an Amber Alert. But yeah, you need to. Pretty serious situation today. It's not a normal day. Well, the chances of a tornado actually hitting your house is very, very, very small. I had a tornado 5 miles from my house last week, unfortunately. Oh. So, Lone Star. Need to go back over to Shreveport. Looks like it's getting bad in Lone Star. Oh. Oh yeah, it's hooking out. You guys see that? Starting to form a hook. Yeah, that's looking pretty concerning. Oh wow, yeah. This is actually getting pretty bad, guys. Ooh, keeps getting worse. We're up in the yellow on the NROT. This thing is really close to being on the ground, I think. If not already. This is in Lone Star. Is this still Texas? Yeah, this is Lone Star, Texas. Oh my goodness, this is heading straight into Lone Star. Isn't like Lone Star where they came with a Lone Star Steakhouse? It's like the originating place of it. Oh man, there's a big old lake right next to it. That is neat. So they are probably getting some very serious winds right now in Lone Star. Wrangler Smith, what about Ohio? What area in Ohio? That's my home state. My mistake, by the way. If you're in Conway, you're not in the tornado warning unless you're on the west side of town. Again, our hook echo right now is coming up onto Menifee over the next few minutes, and then we'll eventually go towards Worcester. So you're currently the path again of a tornadic storm here moving to the northeast. This storm is looking really bad, guys. So it was one big, giant rotating mass, but it looks like it's pretty much, it's a bad drawing, but it's pretty much like centered its rotation around this spot right here.
Still a very large hook echo right now over Lone Star. And if we have a large tornado, which again, it's been reported.
Do a 3D view of this really soon.
From the storm, it would be coming up on Lone Star and Hughes Springs.
Very concerning. This if this hits the ground too, it's going to be a really big tornado too. Not strong, not like insanely strong, but it's going to be a really large one if it hits the ground. With how big this rotation is here.
This is Jordan Hall's view. This is the PDS tornado warning. So Jordan Hall has a view right now of this PDS tornado.
Oh, we got a view.
This is a drone shot.
I can show this for like 5 seconds. There's the Lone Star storm right here.
Yeah, so that's a large.
It's right here. I screwed up the view.
It's a huge mesocyclone. You can see how curved it is. It's very curved and a big sea.
My goodness, man, that thing is scary looking.
PDS tornado warning cell. You can actually see the clouds kind of spinning right now. You can kind of see it's almost spinning into the area of rotation. I can't draw on the map on this thing, but you can kind of see how it's like kind of spinning around a little bit. Like that. I can't. I wish I had a pen for this. Another cloud of ground lightning strike. This is a very dangerous storm, obviously.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
But this is again our particularly dangerous situation, tornado, and assuming that this is on the ground, it would probably be rain wrap since we cannot actively see anything here.
Look at this. Look at this inflow notch. This is just not good, man. This is
I'll be back in just a second. I'm gonna keep it on.
inflow notch is more pronounced. I'll bring this back on for a couple seconds again. That is so crazy looking. This is the one right here near Lone Star. Oh, wow. Yep, this is getting really bad, guys. It's probably going to hit the ground right here very soon, if not already.
This thing's got to be buried in the rain back in there. How do you want to go about that?
My goodness.
To like Douglasville?
Oh, my goodness. Don't want to be in Lone Star right now. Hughes Springs,
Right above the yellow house. Where?
Dangerfield. It's coming towards you next.
I got the drone at it.
It's moving pretty fast, too.
Yeah, they're right. There's probably a tornado back in there right now. Velocities are very strong on the west side of Lone Star, Texas. But look at that inflow right there too, by the way. Look at the inflow going into the storm right now on the right side. That's all going into the storm. Going in this way. Wow. Big lightning again. But like again, when we were more zoomed out, you could see how much it was spinning. That is your mesocyclone that is spinning here around the supercell. This is one of the more incredible shots that you'll see here of a tornadic supercell. You can see all the different features though of this storm. It's not like it's fully rain wrapped. But if we have a tornado, it's going to be kind of back in that rain shaft perhaps, or kind of on the leading edge of it. It's going to be kind of in where that inflow is. Bottom right of your screen.
There's anybody in chat now? Any new people? If you're concerned about your area, just type the city and state, and I can pull it up for you. If you're concerned about the weather in your area, and I can kind of give you a quick little forecast and check the area for you. That's what I'm here for. I'm trying to help people that have weather anxiety. I know you go to the big streamers, they can't help every single person, so I'm trying to do my best to help people with weather anxiety. You know, we haven't seen Haley tonight. Up from Wisconsin.
There's a more zoomed out view right now of this storm.
Detroit, Michigan. All right, let's pull up our tornado threat. Now, this is for thunderstorms, so Michigan, you might see a little bit of thunderstorms. I don't think you're in the tornado threat, though. Yeah, you're completely out of the tornado threat in Michigan tonight. Let's go take a look at it, though. Let's go to I haven't looked at Michigan yet today, so I want to see what's going on.
Where's the tornado? Well, I think it's
All these storms are rotating north of Little Rock, by the way. Nothing big threatening it, though.
Yeah, it's got a. I have a live drone shot on it right now. I think it's getting beefy.
Is it flooded in Detroit right now? Do you guys have puddles everywhere? You love bad storms, me too, but I'm attracted to supercells. It's a bad problem. Looks like you have tons and tons of rain coming to you in Detroit, but nothing bad. I don't know if that's gonna go north to you or not. I mean, at least this part's definitely gonna hit you with the rain. I don't know what direction this is traveling in though. It won't even let me play anything yet off this one scan, but there's Detroit, and here's all the rain. This is all the rain that hit me, I think. Down here, I'm down here near Cincinnati. I think that's coming for you. I want to take a picture of the lake in my yard. I'm about to open up a swimming park here. You know what's crazy is there used to be a swimming park near where I'm at right now in the 70s. And they turned it into a subdivision, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but they tornadoed that warned that storm by Paducah. Or what is it called? Near Poplar Bluff. It's heading towards Poplar Bluff. I need to get over there. All right, here we go. Power flash. So it's on the ground. Power flash in Lone Star. I don't even think this is a Storm Chaser's camera. I think this is one of the cameras on top of the buildings. It says Jordan Hall though. Let me go back. I need to go back to that one. This storm is absolutely massive and devastating. Yeah, there's the tornado. If it's tornado right here, it's our gate. The gate shear. There's actually, it could be two. We have two spots. National Weather has this one marked, but that looks very. I mean, it could be just reaching down to there too. The tornado could be like going down the sky like this, right? That might be why you're seeing it in two spots. See if I got a debris signature yet. Yeah, I think this is. Oh, that's hail. That's still hail right there. That's hail, so that's hail. And all this is hail. This is just interference from the hail. It says large CC drop.
When do you want to move and get back out of this thing?
There's a small correlation coefficient drop, but velocities are tight right over the north side of Lone Star. Tornado's gonna be rain wrapped back in there.
I'm not buying that correlation. Well, that could be the tornado actually. That may not be hail. That might be the tornado. So that could be the tornado. Time for a 3D view. We haven't had one in a while.
Okay, there is a tornado in there. So there's more confirmations of a tornado.
Oh my goodness. My goodness. Look at this. That is absolutely picture perfect right there. I mean, it's so obvious. You can see it right there, right? My goodness. Remember when I told you, Jonathan, you'll see like a really good view of a tornado with a 3D image? That's one right there. Oh my goodness. Absolutely perfect image of it. I mean, but this is like up in the sky. That's going from 10,000 to 60,000 feet. You can see this tornado going 60,000 feet in the sky. Oh, wow.
I'm gonna get this drone down and then you can come back over here. Yeah, give me a moment. I got a great view here at Dollar Tree.
Okay. We need to go back to radar. So that was again Jordan Hall. This is obviously a tornado that's in progress. Very strong velocities over the north side of North Star, or Lone Star.
That is so neat.
In Texas, it's going to be approaching Dangerfield, Hughes Springs.
Remember how I said it looks like in two spots and it's probably in the sky doing something like this? There it is. That's why we're seeing two different areas of rotation. It's making like a 90-degree churn in the sky. That's unreal. That's why we're seeing the two different rotation spots. Because there is two different rotation spots, but the tornado makes a 90-degree turn in the sky.
This storm right here. Okay, so this is south of Fort Smith. This could produce a significant tornado. This is a discrete supercell that just fired off in western Arkansas. We already got a hook echo on this thing and a strong inflow, so it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, the tornado's coming down, 90-degree turn down, kind of like that, but the other way. The tornado's touching the ground here. That is so neat.
Moving to the north-northeast. We do have a tornado debris signature that is popping up on our large tornado in Lone Star.
I think it's out in the middle of the country right now, so that's a good thing.
Over the northeast side of Lone Star. The latest radar scan still showing
it's pretty far north.
Long and large tornado approaching Hughes Springs.
Let's look on the map.
Moving into Hughes Springs in Texas. Jordan Hall just had a view of that.
Should be out here somewhere in the woods.
The damage that was already being produced by it. Currently moving to the northeast. We also have very strong winds around this, so even if you're not currently being hit by a tornado, you're probably going to at least get some level of the wind field out of this, both the inflow and as well as our...
the actual touchdown spots between Dangerfield and Lone Field. Even though it's rotating directly on top of Lone Star, it's touching down over here out in the woods. It might... I'm pretty sure it did hit Lone Star at some point, because Max said there were some power flashes.
Please make sure that they're aware of this situation that's evolving. This has already produced two different large tornadoes, and it's I think we're on the third one now, if I'm not mistaken. That is on the northeast side of Lone Star.
Oh wow! We're still doing that 90-degree churn thing.
Supercell that developed in western Arkansas near Black Fork, going towards Huntington. Again, hook echo and
it's not every day you see something like this.
On this storm moving to the northeast. We'll probably continue to see this move northeast. Waldron, stay on alert, by the way, if you're in Waldron, Arkansas. You're not far from that storm.
Oh, you didn't see it. I did a 3D view of the storm. You can see the rotation in two different spots, right? It looks like there's two tornadoes, but on the 3D view, it's actually like the tornado's doing a 90-degree turn as it's coming down and going like this. So the rotation in the sky takes a turn. I'll see if I can show you on the 3D scan again.
Outside of the warning, and it's honestly broad, moving towards Poplar Bluff. Still very foggy up there near Poplar Bluff, which is very interesting. All right, back to Texas.
Yeah, right here. It's like a picture-perfect view of this tornado. You see how it's doing like a 90-degree turn, like 30,000 feet in the air? And it's showing up on two different spots on the velocities. I mean, this is like an absolute picture-perfect 3D view of this storm right here. I was telling you about that the other day, how sometimes you can see them and they just look absolutely perfect. Unreal. I mean, this storm is just so massive, too.
If there is a tornado, it will be approaching Granny's Kitchen, the Sonic Drive-In. There's also a Subway.
Yeah, that's why it's like... I was wondering why I was seeing two rotations there, because it's turning in the sky.
The Hughes Springs High School, you're also in the path of this.
I'm not sure which. I'm pretty sure it's down on the ground.
Right into the school.
On the northern one right here. It might have pulled up.
Spring Market, Hope Springs RV Campground.
You go back here.
In the track of a potential tornado still.
Wait, let's go back to the speeds. Like, I think the part was north. Yeah, see, I think it was on the ground right here. But that was where it was starting at up in the sky. That's where it was on the ground.
As a little reminder for those that are not aware of our scale of tornado warnings, once again, this is a PDS
That's really interesting. Look, it's not something you see every day like that, you know.
Large and extremely dangerous tornado. This is our
We need to look at other stuff. I'm too fascinated by this storm.
The only thing higher is a tornado emergency.
Well, we only have
When
we only have one confirmed on the ground, and it's the one we're looking at. So I guess we're doing the right thing, right?
Which we had one a couple days ago.
I do need to check other areas out.
That was in northeastern Arkansas, back over in Lake City, and then we also had one.
And these are both tornado warned.
Wednesday night. It was really Thursday morning that happened.
Near Grannis, there's rotation there. Then near Horatio, there's rotation here.
They are very rare. We
Got two
usually-
rotational spots right there and there.
I mean, they might seem common, they're really not, but they kind of feel common sometimes when we have outbreaks like this.
Can't really see the rotation on that one. It's too far from radar.
I think PDS tornado warning.
Let's go back to KLZK. This is our Little Rock radar. This is north of Little Rock.
Over Hugh Springs. So this rotation is moving right over.
Got rotation right here.
The Crossroads Community Center over the next few minutes.
This one's tornado warned too.
Your safe place if you're in this warning. We may have a tornado on the ground south of Fort Smith.
We haven't looked at this one in a minute.
All right, not quite yet, but we do have strong rotation right now over just south.
That storm's absolutely beautiful looking too.
This is tracking again towards Huntington. They will likely issue a new tornado warning for parts of this area near Huntington. So if you're in Huntington, Arkansas, be ready to go to your safe place.
I think that's it right there. You can kind of see it shaded in.
Just a heads up there. It looks like we have a new mesocyclone forming on the supercell, so it is trying to cycle and produce a tornado right now in western Arkansas.
Yeah, because the brightness is down here. It's kind of going up through here.
I don't know why. There's like nothing here.
It's also a couple scans behind.
Both these tornado warnings will probably end up being canceled. There's not really much left there. So our most significant threat right now for tornadoes is this activity right here.
That sure is cranking in there. 89 mile per hour, one-sided winds up in the sky. It's strong.
Long-track tornadoes. We've already seen this supercell in northeast Texas that has been long-tracked here for quite some time. So this has been producing.
Oh, wow.
tornadoes now over the last-
Yeah, that is definitely strong. My goodness. They need to move that warning. There, they just did.
This area's been in a non-stop watch for like 2 hours. Well, one of the problems that's going to be occurring here over the next few hours and really all afternoon and
That's
evening.
near Shirley, heading towards Prim, Hanover. This is Arkansas.
They're going to keep overlapping.
It's heading towards Mountain View,
You know, if you continue to get a lot of
Guion, however you say it, Melbourne, Mount Pleasant, Franklin, Evening Shade. It's heading up in that direction.
because the rain's literally overlapping over multiple spans here. We have a moderate risk for excessive rainfall. Just
Looks like it's going more north towards Mountain View, Melbourne, Oxford, 56.
Again, this entire area right now is dealing with a significant flooding threat, and then we have a high risk for excessive rainfall. Essentially,
Yeah, this one definitely took an uptick turn for the worse for sure. This is really powerful.
Mostly southern Missouri and almost all of Arkansas. That's about 50% of the state in a high risk for excessive rainfall.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, PDS tornado warning has been downgraded. It is now a radar indicated area of rotation. If we still have a rotation, it's on the east side of Dangerfield, approaching Marietta. We did have a tornado not too long ago with this storm. Again, it's currently going to the.
And it looked like it got weaker again.
Jordan Hall's been losing signals, so we'll go back to him in a moment when he comes back. We have a new tornado warning that has just been issued. This will be north of Little Rock for Mountain View,
There's still a chance, Ted.
the south side of Mount Olive. So if you're in this tornado warning,
I didn't look at the forecast or anything. I'm just a storm spotter, right?
building as this storm will be tracking to the north.
Let me pull up I've been really busy. I have a video game channel I do too, so I haven't really paid attention on how long this event's supposed to be and when it's supposed to be the worst. So if Max starts talking about it again, I'll turn it up. But this is our tornado threat for today. So there's definitely a huge chance for some tornadoes in Arkansas today. We can actually read it. Tell us anything. Summary. Several clusters of severe storms are expected from central Texas across the Arca Latex and into the lower Ohio Valley through tonight. The greatest threat for tornadoes. Large hail and damaging winds will be from the Arca Latex across western Arkansas into southeast Missouri, including potential for strong, potentially intense tornadoes.
That there is a chance for EF3 to even EF4 tornadoes here. So violent
It doesn't really tell us what the time frame is on it.
across Arkansas again. It's not a very high chance that we're going to see a
It'll be
very
updated too, probably in
that's
an hour or two.
damaging winds up to 80 miles per hour and also tennis ball size hail is also
The new weather balloon readings.
John, whenever we get one of those, you can just send it to me and just add me.
But I just, yeah, I'm not like, I didn't do any studying into this day. I was busy with my other YouTube channel. Kind of just like, I was kind of hoping I didn't need to stream tonight. But it got bad real quick there for a while. But tornado season, the Storm Channel takes priority.
Not my birthday. We will probably get a new tornado warning here in a moment, going in the direction of Hot Springs. We have an area of rotation still approaching Daisy and as well as Norman.
Oh, they're talking about that one, huh?
So likely going to get a new tornado warning here in the next couple minutes, if I had to guess. They have a severe thunderstorm warning for the time being out in front of it, but the velocity.
Generally, yeah, when we get this reading here, in most cases, this threat's usually from around, when they have a reading like this, is generally from around 6 p.m. to midnight. It's generally what they're talking about, unless otherwise stated.
They're right here on the storm just north of Conway. That was the one
And it's
tornado warned.
it's almost 6 p.m. in Arkansas.
It might be that one or it might be something else, but like that storm fizzled out so fast. We had a very impressive looking hook and then it just died out. Still have a little area of rotation south of Huntington and Arkansas.
But it could also change as well.
Continue to stay in your safe place here in that
I've had it where they've had this whole threat here, and we'll chop it in half or downgrade it. I've seen them make it worse.
Actually, we do have cameras coming up in Texarkana. I'm gonna get those on here.
10x, I don't know, buddy. You tell me.
Not my birthday.
Oh, dude, I've been working so hard on my gaming channel for so long, and it grows so slow. I started streaming, and this one started picking up really well. I actually started streaming for the first time like 2 weeks ago on my gaming channel, just because YouTube was like, you should live stream to grow your channel. So I did it. But like, man, I'd stream for like 12 hours straight in the video game channel and see like 5 people here. Weather, man, all kinds of people show up, so that's nice. I mean, it's nice too because you get a lot of people to talk to.
We're still keeping an eye on this storm that's going to be going in the direction of Texarkana. This is Jordan.
You really got to ask someone famous how to grow your channel, but then again, they're not going to answer you because they got 30,000 people in their chat.
This is Jordan Hall's view of the tornado warning cell here. He's probably gonna
Tell you what, though, 10x, go get in your car and start chasing tornadoes. And if you get a tornado on your camera, you'll get famous real quick.
This is going west of Linden, Texas, on track for Texarkana. Got Percy with a very generous super chat, guys. It's not my birthday.
Look at this guy.
Guys, let's not do the whole birthday thing, please. I don't want to be like Connor. I don't need to have a birthday wish every single stream. Happy birthday, Space Lobster. Happy birthday. All right, drone's about to go up. We'll have a drone view here in a second. Real quickly, before he does the drone, we have a quick update from John. Go ahead, John.
This one's getting stronger.
So for our tornado warned cells for Clinton and Mountain View, Arkansas, we have reports from spotters that there's currently a rotating wall cloud on these storms. And looking at previous scans, echo tops have grown explosively in the past few scans.
Yep.
For the update, that's
Can
going to be back up here.
definitely see it getting stronger. I'm talking to you guys. I'm watching. I'm watching another weather streamer. His name's Max Velocity. I got him linked in the channel. I watch and advertise for a bunch of weather streamers. I'm basically here just to do weather checks for people. I will listen to Max Velocity till the day I die. Max Velocity, let's call him Maximus. Velocity is like the Superman of weather. He should actually wear a Superman suit with a W on it. Yeah, yeah. I can turn it low so you can hear him. Sometimes I turn him up if he's talking about some like really important forecasting stuff. I'm collabing with Max actually. It's a one-way collaboration. I'm talking to him, but he's not talking to me. He's referred to me a couple times on the stream, but not very often. He joked about streaming on Shorts one night, and he also said he didn't care that I was listening to him. He said as long as I wasn't like sitting here, basically, if I just take his stream, and like put it over my screen like this. As long as I don't just like do this for like 24 hours straight, he's okay with it.
Do what? What'd you say? Oh, sweet. Yeah, we're gonna go north out of Linden.
I don't just listen to Max. There's 5 weather streamers. Like there's Ryan Hall, there's Nate Snyder, and then you got Ryan Hall. Did I say him already? Max Velocity. Then there's NW116 and Evan Freiberger. Those are the 5 I like to watch. Oh wow, this is getting pretty strong. Oh, that's too funny. This is rain wrapped, whatever this is. It's not looking good. I haven't even looked at the Texas one in a while. This one's been wow. Look at that. 120 mile per hour one way winds now on this one. They really need to upgrade this tornado warning. Or not upgrade it, but that they just did it. Not upgrade it, but like renew it because it's out of the octagon or polygon. This is a scary looking storm. Let's look at a 3D view of it. I want to see what's going on with it. I haven't looked at a 3D view in a while. It's too many scans back. Yeah, this is it right here. You can see it. This was back a couple scans. It was down in here. It's coming up through here. This one's looking like it's really trying to get strong on us. Been trying for the last 30 minutes to an hour. I really like Ryan Hall too, but I'm sorry, I just like Max more than everybody else. The only thing I don't like about Max is that the radar he uses. That's it. It's not his fault. But Max is just so good at predicting and reading, and he's an animal.
So I have a report coming in from the Holly Lake Ranch area from the tornado that we had earlier.
What did they just do that there for?
Second time in a decade, the Ozark and Blue Triton water plant.
So we still have a PDS warning, I think, down there in south or northeast Texas at the very tip. We haven't looked at that one in a while. Let's go over there.
Heavy flooding inside the building. It looks to be about a foot to foot.
Shreveport radar.
Oh,
I gotta move it forward. Okay. Do they still have this as a PDS? They sure do. I'm surprised they've been keeping this a PDS warning the entire night. I think it's because regardless of it being a tornado, it's just so strong and nasty. It's like probably doing lots of damage,
Currently dealing with one tornado warning in Texas. This one again is becoming
regardless if there's a tornado on the ground, I'm assuming.
your screen. There's a green tinge.
Yeah, because this whole like line of the storms right here is probably doing tons of damage
Definitely still a damaging
just
feature
from
of this.
winds.
The large hail as this continues to move northeast, and again, a boatload of lightning. Again, these storms here in Texas and Arkansas, they are producing so much.
Right now, it's definitely on the
It's actually unbelievable.
lower trend of things. It's only showing like 70 to 80-mile-per-hour winds here in the front face of it. It was much stronger a while back, though. And it was on the ground. It's been on the ground more than once.
700 lightning strikes a minute.
It was, I think it was on the ground there.
Is about 10,500 lightning strikes.
Oh yeah, that's when it was in near Lone Star.
So, yeah.
But yeah, we had a point where we could see a 3D view of where this storm actually did a 90-degree turn in the air. Let's go back and look at that again. That was so neat. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it in the 3D view. I don't know if the 3D view goes back in time to that, but we're going to try right here. It's about 30 minutes ago.
In Missouri.
Pretty sure the 3D view is going to be like the live update of it, though.
It is. So if you are in Poplar Bluff, you got to get to your safe place, get away from.
Oh, why does it keep jumping down? Poplar Bluff is in. We got to check Poplar Bluff right after this.
And for Poplar Bluff and Naylor, just south of Route 60, right along Route 67. There's actually some cameras here.
So that's where the tornado was, right in there, that green area.
I don't know if we're even going to be able to see anything. It's so foggy here.
I don't think I can see it. I don't think the 3D scan will go back that far.
Rotation though right now is over Route 160.
Yeah, it won't go back that far.
Looking towards Poplar
Dang it.
Bluff.
It was a really neat view of the storm, though. It did like a 90-degree turn. Like the tornado was like here, here, then here, like 30,000 feet. It made like a 90-degree turn.
Basically, the temperature's not declining as much as we go into the atmosphere, so it's not as favorable of an environment. But this storm again is still producing a potential for a tornado. Has had
Poplar Bluff.
we actually had a large wall cloud on it for forever. So definitely a storm to be watching for as that continues to move northeast.
I don't know. They just have a regular tornado warning at Poplar Bluff. It's got rotation for sure, but Poplar Bluff's like the biggest known radar hole. Look at this. My goodness. All of these are rotating. You got rotation here, here, and up here as well.
Hey, Steven. Sorry, appreciate the super chat.
Both of these storms are rotating. Can I get a closer view on them? Not really. All these storms are like in a radar hole. This whole area is in a horrible spot for radar coverage. But there's 4 rotations in these 2 storms, 1 here and 3 up here. So yeah, if you're like in Mill Spring, Piedmont, Des Arc, Annapolis, you definitely need to like take cover to be safe. It's just really hard to see the rotation there. But I mean, you can clearly see the rotations on the velocities, but it's just so far away. There's a pretty strong rotation here, Centerville. This one's probably the most concerning one right here. Surprised they haven't tornado warned those too. Let's go back to Philadelphia. No, let me pull it up. Here's our tornado threat for tonight, Philadelphia. You're way over here. You're golden, buddy. Let's look for tomorrow, actually. It's getting close to you tomorrow, though. You might see some thunderstorms tomorrow. I'm sure you'll probably see some rain. That's thunderstorms for tomorrow, so you're definitely in it tomorrow. And you're definitely in it for some rain tonight, too, as well. But you're not in the tornado threat. Thanks, Cry. Livingston, Texas. Find out where you're at exactly.
Post with the latest in all the storms that are happening right now. We got a ton of them still. And no, I'm not Scott Hansen.
Someone just asked Max Velocity if he's Scott Hansen.
You know, it would actually be so cool if I was.
Oh wow, you're kind of in a little bit of the nasty area.
We still have a strong area of rotation.
So you're northeast of Houston.
All of in northern Arkansas. There have been reports of a wall cloud with this in the last 20 minutes.
I don't know if you're in this, but you're really close to the storm threat. I don't think you have too much to worry about in Livingston. But let's look down there.
It's going to be going towards Melbourne here pretty soon. And we still have a tornado warning for Poplar Bluff. This is an area that's been hard hit by severe weather recently as well. This is what it looks like right now in Poplar Bluff. You'd probably think there's no way there's a storm coming with how foggy it is, but there's literally a
I think you're pretty good in Livingston. If I think anything severe forms over Livingston, I think it'll pass you before it can get too bad.
That's quite interesting.
But it looks like you might see some rain, possibly.
And it's currently raining here.
That's like rain showers forming right here just south of you.
I don't know if
And then all these storms are going to keep heading up northeast and probably cause tornadoes in Arkansas later on tonight. But yeah, you're in a good spot today.
I'm actually curious.
You're south of the major action.
I want to see like a sounding here near Cape Girardeau. I don't know if we have one. I'm actually curious because like the temperature and dew point have to be super close together at the surface for this to yeah. So if you look at a sounding, this is an example right now. What we're seeing here, it's actually very fascinating because you can see the temperature and dew point, like our entire lower.
Right here, this is what Max is looking at. This is a weather balloon, right?
Basically where the clouds are developing and downward.
This is what you get when you send the weather balloon up. They send up 92 of them twice a day, right?
Even
And you get that, it's called a hodograph, that funky looking thing.
most of these storms.
So that's how they base that funky looking hodograph thing is how they make the reports for weather right here like this. They measure all the wind speeds and everything and the millibars and all that stuff up in the sky. So you just send up a little box that says ship to the National Weather Service, free shipping or whatever, and it goes up in a weather balloon and measures it all in the sky. So they send up 92 of those a day. They get the readings and they fill this out to find out where the bad weather's going to be. But yeah, being in meteorology school, Max learns like how to read those really well.
PDS Fognado. Yeah, I'm honestly like if we had a tornado and fog like this, I feel like it would be such a problem. Like nobody would even know. It's already hard to. I feel like
No problem, Cry. Take it easy.
enough to see. It'd be hard enough to see anything.
It's actually been pretty mild so far. It looked really bad like 2 or 3 hours ago. Now it's just kind of, I mean, we got tornado warnings, but nothing really bad's happening right now, thankfully. For how bad the threat is today, it's been pretty quiet so far.
If we had a tornado, well, it might be visible on this camera. I don't know. There's a lot of fog still. It is eerily calm for there being a tornado warning in this area of strong rotation coming right at that camera right now.
I can actually show you guys the,
On the radar mega cyclone port. I'm gonna put this
we can pull up the tornado from 2 days ago. That was
right side of your screen. What
as strong as an EF5, but it's rated as EF3 damage at the moment. The way the whole scale works is it's not how strong the tornado actually is, it's the damage it does for its rating. But we had a tornado 2 days ago near Bay and Lake City, Arkansas. That was the most powerful tornado I have ever seen in the last couple of years. Absolutely insane.
Actually, it might be clearing out on the right.
I'm gonna pull it up now if I get to the video.
No, maybe not. It's like barely clearing out. Fognado merch. If I had Fognado merch, you wouldn't be able to see the tornado.
Talking about fognadoes, these guys are goofballs.
I'm telling you, this makes it really dangerous. If we actually do have a tornado here, it would make it a very dangerous storm purely due to the fog. I mean, like if people are traveling along routes,
I'm gonna mute it
I would.
so I don't want to hear myself talk twice.
You actually can kind of see it now.
What I just did, but
See the storm in the horizon.
I don't know if I can make it bigger.
Actually, this is a better view. This is in Neelyville right now.
I'm just making it worse.
This is a look at this tornado warning cell near Poplar Bluff in Neelyville.
Yeah, this is the one near Lake City. You can see how powerful this is. It's absolutely insane how strong this tornado was. And it's only rated at EF3 right now. See if I can see the there. Here's the rate. Here's the readings. We got 120 miles an hour, 120 miles an hour one way, and 110 the other way. This reading here, we were seeing this at like 230 miles an hour rotation up in the sky. And this storm actually went north of Lake City, and it still managed to do like EF3 damage in it. This was absolutely the most nastiest tornado I've ever seen live. Like, this is the worst one I've ever seen live, period. Like, watching it on my radar, this thing was a complete monster. So yeah, you can kind of see how it just kind of went north of Lake City, but it still did EF3 damage in Lake City. I mean, if it went over top of Lake City, it would have been so bad. It would have been so bad.
That's it right there. On the far left side of your screen. Looks like it's spinning a little bit.
I mean, they say it hit Lake City. I mean, it did hit Lake City. Like, it wasn't directly on top of it, right? It wouldn't have went directly on top of Lake City. There would have been nothing left. Thankfully, it didn't. But that is the strongest tornado I've ever seen live on radar. And it's rated as an EF3 right now.
Really sideways, and it's really scuddy.
And I doubt we'll ever see one that strong again either for a long time.
I think it's more scud than anything. It's kind of like going sideways, though. It's teasing. Well, that might be the area that we have to watch, though, for a tornado. Our strongest area of rotation is, at least on radar, kind of in this area.
There's a tornado on the ground at Poplar Bluff. Where's that front coming from?
This is very freaky with how foggy it is, too.
I can't see it. I mean, here's our two rotations here and here.
And this is one of them. They're moving the camera here as well.
Is there like a trained spotter or something out there? Is it law enforcement?
There's nothing been confirmed at this point. It's radar indicated. We've been looking at least some area of rotation here. I'm not sure if that's the actual area or not, because the velocities are strongest over Lone Hill, which might be this, but it's a little bit more back in the rain.
I think is he looking at this is Missouri. Harville, Missouri.
It's still spinning a little bit there.
Okay, so he's looking at it. Yeah, he's looking at that storm. I mean, we got a lot of
every stream Poplar Bluff is
lot of
to be honest, I think it is. There's almost every single time we have an
purple here.
Poplar Bluff has something.
Interference. So these readings are probably not proper.
I don't think that's it.
Let's try a different radar.
Could be wrong, but it's very scuddy. Again, usually funnels are smooth. That's just really rough. But again, with it being foggy, it's not.
That's Paducah. Let's try Memphis. See if we can see it any better. Interference there too. Maybe here. Could be here, but that's all interference. I mean, that's kind of showing a hook there.
That is not Neelyville. That is Matthew Capucci. Matthew Capucci's all the way back down to the south. I guess
They really need to put in a new radar. Poplar Bluff needs to have its own radar. Like, they should put the next big radar in right here at Poplar Bluff, to be honest.
that is a really mean looking storm.
There's just no radars that are any closer. And both of them show interference, so it's like I can't get a reading.
There too. Look at that. Look at the edge of the storm too. Wow.
Oh, wow, here we go. Matthew Capucci.
Cape Girardeau, thank you. I know. I said it at the beginning of the stream, and I'm pretty sure I was right, and then I messed it up. Wow, look at that cloud to ground lightning. His audio's broken, but I don't know if that was a power flash or it was lightning back in the blue tinge. It might have been lightning. Thank you, Callum, for becoming a member. Welcome to the Velocities. In front of the Dollar General? Oh, is that where we are right now? There's no way there's another Dollar General.
Be there if there is
Dollar
one.
Generals. It's so weird. Just keeps happening. These
Where
stores
did
owned by the Dollar
Jonathan
General
or Tornado Chaser? Did you see where? Do you live in Poplar Bluff, Tornado Chaser? Are you the guy that lives there? I know one of the mods lives in Poplar Bluff. Are you able to see it?
There's lightning, no rain. Oh, you're probably on the outskirts of where that rotation is. Good shot to Leo with the 10 gifted memberships. Appreciate that a lot. I'm putting Neelyville bottom middle.
Oh man, I hope you didn't lose power, and that's why you're not talking.
Camera that's looking at it right now. This is currently what it looks like this is in Poplar Bluff right now, and there's a tornado warning, and the storm is going over top right now.
There's another view from Poplar
Can't
Bluff.
see anything. It's actually crazy. It's so foggy. So much lightning too, for being this foggy.
I mean, this might be a tornado too. It might not be hail. That could be a tornado. Because I look at the like you see this, and then you see a little bit of a possible, well, it's a boost up on the correlation coefficient. I mean, it's just so from the radar you can't tell. You really just need eyes on the ground over there. There's a possibility that could be a tornado.
But there is actually a couplet right now, just along Highway 7 north of Hector. It's going to be approaching Highway 16, kind of rural areas going towards Clinton.
Really stinks that Poplar Bluff's just so far away from all the radar sites.
There's a pretty strong rotation.
And that goes for any app you use. Any app uses all these same radar sites. So it's really hard to tell from any app.
All right, here's the latest scan. Yeah, we have a tight couplet right now, right over Highway 7.
Well, where's this at? Max is looking at one real quick. Over Highway 7. You guys know where this is? Hector? What state is that in? Hector.
A new tornado warning has been
Hector, Arkansas. Okay, let me pull this up.
This will be for
I
Howard
can find out where this is.
counties in Arkansas. So if you're in this new tornado warning, seek shelter, get away from windows, lowest
Okay, so that's
interior room of your armor building. I'm guessing it's this
it's
storm.
north of Hot Springs. I was looking at that storm. I know where that is. I got a radar on now.
Or maybe that's down here. No,
Go to Little Rock. Yep,
yeah, it is.
it's this one, I believe.
So they didn't issue a tornado warning in the other storm, even though that rotation's
Well, this storm's been like almost producing a tornado the last hour.
Away from windows and lowest floor possible as this storm continues.
I don't see Hector yet though.
To the northeast at about
Where is Hot Springs? Maybe he's talking about that. Yeah, it's this one.
What is Matthew Capucci's story? Matthew Capucci is actually very popular, I think. At least I think he's popular. He's
KSRX might be our best one, or Little Rock.
their meteorologist, or one of their, I think he's like their top meteorologist or something.
I mean, this is like a QLCS spin up line right here. I mean, pretty much all of this could spin up a tornado at any time in the front line of this.
Might have a tornado near Simpson. It's going to be approaching No-Go, Solo, Zion Hill, Raspberry, Dabney, Lost Corner, Grapevine Mountain, Walker Mountain.
Because they don't have this whole
No
storm tornado warning right now. That looks.
Moving east-northeast. Also, they have canceled the
This looks very. These two could be spinning up two big tornadoes right now, right here. Where is the other one's a little further up? There could be a little tiny rotation tornado right there too, briefly spinning up in those two spots. As you can see it right here, where they're touching really close. That's heading towards Smyrna, Arkansas. Yeah, that's pretty concerning looking. These two spots here. And my circle's bad. That yeah, that's very concerning looking. Right in here. There might be a little brief tornado spinning up right there. You guys sure are quiet tonight. Is there anybody new in chat that's concerned about their area? Just type the city and state in the chat, and I can pull it up for you. See if there's any severe weather coming your way, or let you know what's to come tonight. I'm worried Tornado Chaser lost power because I think he's the one from Poplar Bluff. He hasn't talked. He hasn't said anything since he said there's a tornado in Poplar Bluff, and he would be our eyes on the ground there. How you doing, Isaac? Hey, well, let's listen to this, guys. Threat for severe hail and damaging wind gusts in Kentucky in this blue circle.
We are beginning to notice a little gust front on radar, aka an outflow boundary. Again, this is usually associated with some gusty winds. This is kind of the leading edge here of our big supercell that we've had here recently that was producing a threat of a tornado. And obviously the threat here for a tornado has dropped quite a bit. We have not had as much activity on this storm when it comes to a tornado.
And this whole storm looks really bad. Not gonna lie, like this entire storm is rotating like crazy. Every part of it. I mean, you can see it here. We got rotation in every part of this storm. It's unreal.
Severe thunderstorm warning coming towards you. That's going to be for ping pong ball sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds. That's a little segment of storms here with lots of lightning as well. A little bit of rotation over Caddo Gap, so we'll need to keep an eye on that. I'll continue to move northeast here across Arkansas. There's also damage. This is from Will Lewis on Twitter.
Shreveport. I'm looking at the Shreveport storm in a while. They finally dropped the PDS warning on this storm. It's actually moved its way into Arkansas now too.
That might be something from something else. I don't know, but there's some like damage here on the bridge.
That's our whole line of storms, basically. Probably going to cause us a lot more problems throughout the night.
It might be some sort of roofing material.
I don't know if we got any more storms. Looks like more storms are forming down here in northeast Texas. It's gotten pretty quiet though. There's really no big threats at the moment.
Coming in from Kelsey, Texas. There's at least one home that is completely collapsed.
Definitely lots of little baby little baby EF tornadoes can spin up in the front of these storms, but like we don't have any really big threatening storms at the moment.
The building that was damaged, apparently that building was basically housing some new neighbors that are moving in, but they have not yet moved in. So that's at least good news. storm that we're talking about that did that exact sort of stuff. We're also beginning to get some destructive damage reports from flooding across several different states. Again, we have
Different reports from flooding. I believe it's been raining nonstop the last week for everybody.
Right now, even in St. Louis,
They won't give up.
some in southern Missouri, all across western Kentucky as well. Again, we have a lot of flooding happening right now. There's a high
Need to
risk
find my
of
phone
severe
charger.
rainfall that is in
There it
place.
is.
So, definitely make sure that you're staying vigilant if you're on the roadways. Run around, don't drown. All right, going back to Poplar Bluff. Let's go back to this tornado warning. Expires in 3 minutes. We've had an area of increasing rotation just north of where this tornado